Revolution in Media.
Hi there. Here's some good news for these trying times. Quote, "By God's word, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path." Unquote. Psalm 119, verse 105. Listen for God's Word weekdays at 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. through
Oasis. Stop by for a refreshing drink and share a God perspective for the day.
Oasis. Weekdays 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. right here on Nationwide, a revolution in media.
The rebroadcast of the Oasis can be heard weekdays at 5:45 a.m.
Yeah. Anywhere in the world, my day, my opportunity. Yeah, me a keep me everything I hear about me. Yeah, me did this the last week. Yeah, me everything I hear about me. Bwoyatingz off, I like everything we are gonna talk. Nationwide 98 from everything else turn off. Wednesday night number one on the trending charts. I fit tune in when Kareem start talk.
Taboo topics, celebrity news and interviews, riveting discussions, Bwoyatingz After Dark, right here on Nationwide 90 FM with Kareem Bwoyatingz. You understand?
Unbelievable, Kareem.
Everything we are gonna talk. Everything we are gonna. Bwoyatingz off a dark, everything we are gonna talk. Yeah, viral king, you know? Number one.
All right, check 1, 2, 3. It is your favorite day of the week. It is a Wednesday because, it's time for Bwoyatingz After Dark on your favorite radio station, Nationwide 90 FM. Is this the final Wednesday in September? Is it? No? Jesus, wait on. September a long man. September
why
is,
are you trying to rush my
September is a long and boring month.
No.
But anywho's, we're here and we're live. You're locked into Bwoyatingz After Dark with me, your host, Kareem Bwoyatingz, with us on your favorite radio station. Once again, it's Nationwide at 90 FM. And tonight, we're turning the spotlight on a very taboo topic that plenty people keep quiet about, but can't seem to escape. Porn addiction. What does it really mean to be addicted to porn? Is it just harmless entertainment, or is it something deeper, rewiring the brain, killing intimacy, and damaging how we see love and sex? We're talking about the impact on relationships when one partner feels they're competing with a screen. We're looking at the mental side, how constant consumption can lead to anxiety, depression, or even isolation. We're digging into the physical side, to performance issues, unrealistic expectations, and desensitization that can leave real intimacy feeling flat. We've got the experts in the building, Dr. Carpenter and Shelly-Ann, to unpack all the angles. But we need to hear from you. So here's the question of the night. Does porn addiction create unrealistic expectations that can make real intimacy harder to enjoy? Well, you guys can call in later. You can also drop your comments in the YouTube chat or tweet us using the hashtag Bwoyatingz After Dark. But before we stir up tonight's debate, let's rewind. The last time we linked up, we asked the big one: who should come first, the wife, the girlfriend, or the mother? Things Nation had plenty to say. Mama's boys got dragged, wives demanded respect, and girlfriends were tired of competing with mama. If you've missed it, you can head over to our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM. But as per usual, we do have a quick recap for you. Here we go. If a man chooses his mother over his wife or girlfriend, does that automatically make him a mama's boy?
I love a man that is close to his mom.
Yes.
Because he appreciates women.
Yes. Okay. At home, do you call your mother and be like, what do you think about the situation?
No. I don't need them.
Right.
And you shouldn't.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You shouldn't.
No, but it shouldn't be one or the other. I think it should be that there's a special energy for your mom and there's a special energy for you.
All right. Well, we have some technical difficulties with that. So what we're going to do, you guys can go on my socials. Obviously, they're there, or you can actually go watch the full episode once again on our YouTube YouTube channel rather, at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. DJ Jerome, we're going. Thing good?
You know, there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We go fun.
Okay. I was going to ask the next question, but let me not. Yeah, so, it's time for the Vibes Up segment. You know that go already. DJ Jerome on the ones and twos. Just all a little vibe and all these things. Rock and come in. Share the show with your friends, with your matey, with your man, with your woman, with your pastor, or even your mother. You understand? This is Bwoyatingz After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Snap that beat, but we share only two and we know, but the love so strong and I can see. Catch me in chest, catch me in chest, catch me in chest. Hey girl, love when I'm done. One give you the one word, hey girl. Catch me in chest, catch me in chest, catch me in chest. It's you, feel and choose it's you. It's you, Kingston. It's you. We are worldwide star.
On the solar system and back.
Them local.
Commoners, them thing lit.
How was it?
Madam Bad.
Veleta clan. For the girl there. You want to take out of this and put in a new one while you had. Don't use my shoes and see your body, brace up on my body. Take out the disc and put in a new one while you run. I mean, don't get ready, I still want more of your body. Me know you love it when me love up to your body. When we ramp up, that make you happy. Take out the disc and put in a new one while you run. I mean, don't get ready, I still want more.
You my love, now what I got him in a prefer. Tell her me not go leave and she said great man, whatever. She said me don't make it and so much girl won't give me pleasure. Not so much mean nothing if me not be girl me suffer. Cause girl you me love, what kind of other girl you come and tell me about? No girl you me love, and no words alone, me actions speak loud. Yeah, doesn't make no sense me leave cause you're the match for me. Exes become me ex because them not for me. And when I feel for you with different, everyone can see. Before the world I run my tongue, you did believe in me. I've seen many try to break us. They don't wanna see us together, no. People will die because I'm famous, but no met that pressure, yo. Are you my love, now what I got to do?
No, yo, pull up. That is true.
Sex with my feelings, man.
Nationwide 90 FM. Yes.
Yeah. Girl, are you my love, now what I got him in a prefer. Tell her me not go leave and she said great man, whatever. She said me don't make it and so much girl won't give me pleasure. Not so much mean nothing if me not be girl me suffer. Cause girl, are you me love, what kind of other girl you come and tell me about? No girl, are you me love, and no words alone, me actions speak loud. Yeah, doesn't make no sense me leave cause you're the match for me. Exes become me ex because them not for me. And when I feel for you with different, everyone can see. Before the world I run my tongue, you did believe in me. I've seen many try to break us. They don't wanna see us together, no. People will die because I'm famous, but not me. met that pressure, yo. You my love, now what I get to be no prefer. Tell her me not go leave and she said great man, whatever. She said me don't make you time so much, girl, won't give me pleasure. With so much mean. Nationwide, 90 FM. Cause girl, you me love, you me love. What kind of heart that girl they go and tell me, bro? No, 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 girl, you me love, you me love. I know words are emotions, mean love.
And I've been missing you too, like crazy. Girl, just come back and make my heart stop hurt. One night, if you know, say me no brush nothing since lately. My girl, she run with cool and buck up in a Tracy. Man, I go lie, she teeth up, but that never faze me. My friend, them last fun time, I say my whip. Because you whip me like slavery, baby. I miss your touch. Man, why you hear me up a back a girl a chase me? You know if you freak them more likely to be the meetings. Last night me asked her for your sexy pic. You text me back on me so feisty. Baby, hear me clearly. My miss your touch sincerely. I can't remember the last link up. My baby, link up, baby. I'm gonna wait for the best, baby. You mean to me I miss you? When you said that, me heart just skip a beat. Cause when you see you, love you but you never see. Couple of my friends will see you. Say you love enough feel good cause I know me no live. Sexiness of fear team. Looking at everything to see you in. Look how you make me want to stop. And anywhere we go, me have to come back. Baby, you're the woman we cannot say. Swear, stop snake you out. Stop snake me out. I should my
You don't know, like you're a wicked.
Never even cross my mind is a girl is argue with me half the time. Oh, you. And if I know me no bust than you. Hold up your head where you are cry about. Remember your life where you no feel like about. The lie. To how your body feel make me find out. Say your brother not the brother where you pint out. Cause it up. How much are your brother them a hide out? Girl, you better take that. My heart now broke through you. You must have done me too. Because can't leave you. My heart now broke through you must have done me too. Because can't leave you. She watch me cause she want to know if me da watch her. See if me da listen when I want me did a chatter. But if she know me then she know me wouldn't stop her. So even if she even have no story, me da back her. She see done well and before him even spot her. All she see her money like her and me a scratch her. Cash her, credit. She take it if them did a drop her. Couldn't catch her. Get up my girl. My heart now broke through you. You must have done me too. Because can't leave you. My heart now broke through you. You must have done me too. Because can't leave you.
Alright, DJ Joe. A matter of fact, Jerome, my favorite part of that song, you always cut it off right before it reaches there, you know. It's like the final chorus.
Oh.
Says like the
Oh.
Yeah, you understand me?
Okay.
Yeah, man. But listen to that's one of my favorite songs of all time. One of my favorite Dexter Daps of all time. You understand me? Guys, if you're just joining us tonight, we're talking about the addiction of porn. And it's all about porn addiction and what does it really mean to be addicted to porn. And our question of the night is, does porn addiction create unrealistic expectations that make real intimacy harder to enjoy? That is our question of the night, and I can't wait to jump into the discussion. But at this time, it's time to, just big up all the persons who are here early to class and all these things. Let me see who's on my TikTok live first at Kareem Bwoyatingz. I think that's my name over there. I really do think so. I have no idea. Donovan there. Deeks is also there. Brit, Lady Loud, Joe, Tar, Zoya, Zeke's Rivers was there too. Shavani Blair, big up on herself. Yeah. Joe, big up herself. And over on YouTube at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. It's good to be back. As per usual, you're there first and I appreciate you. Lady Loud is there. Dark Empire is there. Errol Townsend is there. Davel Myrie is there. Big up on herself. Let me just jump over on X real quick. Remember, guys, use the hashtag Bwoyatingz after dark on Twitter. I see I am Kyle Lorenzo. I see I am Brittany. I see Curdine. I see Lady Loud. I see Samina. Dark Empire is there as well. So, so just roll in each and every person. Yes, please and thank you. Appreciate it. It's going to be a fantastic show tonight. Trust and believe me. So, DJ Jerome is on the ones and twos. It's all about our Vibes Up segment right here on Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
You don't know, like you're a wickedy. Never even crossed my mind. Is a girl is who argue with me half the time. Oh, you, let me find out. Me no worse than you. Hold up your head where you are cry about. Remember your life where you no feel like about. The lie. Do your body feel, make me find out. Say your brother, not the brother where you pint out. Cause it up. Wonder how much of your brother them a hide out. Girl, you better take that better. My heart now broke through you. You must have done me too. We could can't leave you. My heart now broke through you. You must have done me too. We could can't leave you. She watch me cause she want to know if me da watch her. See if me da listen when I want me did a chatter. But if she know me, then she know me wouldn't stop her. So even if she even have no story, me da back her. She see done well and before him even spot her. All she see her money like her and middle a scratch her. Cash her, credit. She take it if them did a drop her. Wouldn't catch her. Get up my girl. My heart now broke through you. You must have done me too. Me could can't leave you. My heart now broke through you. You must have done me too. Me could can't leave you. Never even crossed my mind. Is a girl is argue with me half the time. Oh, you let me find out. Me no worse than you. Never even crossed my mind. Is a girl is apart with me all the time. Oh, you. I saw a girl yesterday who made me wish I wasn't seeing you first. She made me feel like that the channel want me to accuse her. Who said this to really cause the drama cause I've been through worst. She take a stock when me say that I'm not the first time I've seen her curl. And she say, oh. I said I'm sorry for cheating on you. And she said, I said I'm sorry for cheating on you. She make me feel like me don't want to move her in. Then take her to a jewelry store until I choose a ring. And she first all of it, just him no right for you. Me think you need to live from the boy too boring him for make you have fun. Him accuse if he alone, you know more time you man done. Stop fight with him, make him fight for you like Tyson. You're too nice to him, the boy love him barely just breaking news. Man, what them girl like is a casa too good. Breaking news. Girl, too good. Breaking news. Man, what them girl like is a casa too good. Breaking news. Girl, too good. Refuse a king, treat her like a queen. Remember, send out the two on her like a team. Don't be the man, you just can't understand him. No bond with up, you're not going like a film. Stop fight with him, make him fight for you like Tyson, girl. You're too nice to him, the boy love him belly. Breaking news. Yeah. So she can't bother with love with her. So you never she choose this yard, this chooser. So she woulda make you feel how you feel cause she hurt. That's what you deserve, yeah. But take your time, no darling. You know that's what I'm calling. Come on, my cat, right now, in the morning. Body VP, love you. You lie to me. Right now, in the morning. Girl, come roll with a real thing. Girl, a pretty bad look like a real. You lie to me. You lie to me. Cool on, girl. That's alright, they go worry about it. Remember me know you never love nobody. I'll be alright like I always been. I'll be alright like I'm Superman. Your body built from a supermodel. Sexy shape like a cola model. I'll be alright like I always been. I'll be alright like I'm Superman. Tell her no. Yeah, me not go feel grace just to make you go your ways before you make me show me tears. You never care no time I went time me show you me care. Me mother want me, but me never hear. She feel like someone who make it out, but when me check it out she never about how me feel when she have another one up. Tell me say she like you know me made it one about a one. I made it tell it is a something you know ready for. But like a temper man you're different than a regular. I would tell you say my love money blow. Look at baby, if my tell say you are my first love, would you believe? May I forgive it to you, cause you saved me from the streets. But life for the without you can't begin to imagine. I'll if you make me doubt you, me just feel me, I go love you same way. Let's get married, done with the play dates. Next 10 years, do it with the same place. Now I sell you out this type of love, no exchange. Respect you to the fullest, now gonna make you feel no way. My heart iron, but you already know that. Fight for you like the Navy, I'm not into soldier. You give me everything, my one, boy, you never want back. Come make me fall in love again.
Baby, it is obvious, you know, that I'm in love with you, girl. Heart's been racing, I've been waiting just to see you. Baby, it is obvious, you know, that I'm in love with you, girl. Heart's been racing, I've been waiting just to see you. All I ask them off the Exodus. You captain in charge, I'm off to catch your bus. Man up, man, tell me if let you go. You have a mind on me heart, me have a make you know. I close my eyes so I can see you in the darkness. Would you love me still, baby, girl, no darkness? Third eye open so I can see all the darkness. Cause baby, it is obvious, you know, that I'm in love with you, girl. Heart speed racing, I've been waiting just to see you. Baby, it is obvious, you know, that I'm in love with you, girl. Heart speed racing, I've been waiting justice. Rich on my slave every time. Spend my money on you, can you find? Yellow fine. Me put you in the latest, in my prime. The greatest, girl I know for why. Love it and you're not basic, so you want to shine. Me in the studio, but you up on my mind. Straight to the top, you know me love you no design. See me when me every time. And if I currency me up in every kind. And you want nothing up me for my mind. Millions me have the dollar sign. So the two when we go together, me love it when we ride. Say it every time.
Yo, pull up.
Say it every time.
Nationwide 90 FM.
Richer, me say it every time. Spend my money on you, cause you fine. Girl, you fine. Me put you in the latest, me in my prime. The greatest, girl, I know for why. Love it and you know basic, so you want to shine. Me in the studio, but you there for my mind. Straight to the top, you know me love you no design. See me when me every time. And if a currency me up in every kind. And you want that and nothing for my mind. Girl, you millions, me have the dollar sign. So the two of we go together, me love it when you ride on. Love it when you ride on. Ride on. Girl, you millions, me love it every time, girl. That's how we find me, I can't not decline. Bring the riches on your foot, you know the time. Till they do my spot, I want me sign. Richer, me say it every time. Spend money for you, how can you find? Do you hear so you get alright? No girl can't handle you, I'm sorry. Richer. Make you feel like me need back from the last time, you got not a waistline, hey, babes, me I want some favor. One more time, from being on something we afraid of. Me one more time, hey, peace yourself and a race, me I gonna need you. See it, it's for the intellect. See if you're sexy, no more is a sin. And then sleep from it, everything connect. Get what? Bring your mind out the wilderness. You get you the wind by that. Before we get in from it. Me need back from the last time, you got not a waistline, Russian, tell her get it out her mind, get it out her thoughts. This minute, we don't talk. You coulda give your life to Jesus or work with spirit. It's either my way or the highway. Girl, me just make things real clear. No come here so with your feelings. Who tell us that me want up? Baby, me just want a one and done. And your choice if you want to me some. Educators, it's just some of your way. Let's go. Upgrade your ride with the sweet summer sale from the JTA. Cooperative Credit Union.
Educators, take the driver's seat with the sweet summer sale from the JTA Credit Union. Ride in style with a new car or take that well-deserved vacation with a personal loan. Low interest rates, flexible terms, and fast approval. It's your summer your way. For more info, call 876-618-1706.
The sweet summer sale from the JTA. Cooperative Credit Union.
Serving our members, impacting lives positively.
In Jamaica, your rights are protected by our Constitution. From the right to education to freedom of expression, every citizen deserves respect and dignity. But remember, with rights come responsibilities. Let's uplift and respect each other and stand against injustice. Together, we can make Jamaica a better place for ourselves and future generations. Know your rights. Embrace your responsibilities. This message was brought to you by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
Outperform, outlast. We top performance. Jackama. Reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electricians. Fancy select tools, free parts and free repairs. 3 parts, free repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61114. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Do it for your best life, do it. Go check your HIV status, do it. So keep your life trending, no pretending. Me I tell yourself it, do it for you, do it for you. Every time you are link with a condom. Coulda Ozzy, coulda wife, coulda be a random. Condom connect and protect your profile. Be your own fan, do it for your best life. Do it for your best life. Do it, don't put yourself at risk. Condom connect every time. Do it for your best life.
It's so good, praise the Most High God every day with your whole heart and desire. Lift him higher, holy, 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 yeah. Holy Mount Zion, good job, let's sing. Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. Make me down to lie in pastures green. Thou leadeth me the quiet waters by. My soul hath restored again, and need to walk now snake within the path of righteousness, even for his name's sake. Yet though I walk in death's dark vale, yet will I fear no ill. Thy rod and staff, they are with me, they surely comfort still.
This is it. It's showtime. One last moment of drama tonight.
Well, then I should make we could start. Mock chop 20% as the same, and I used to ornament, and now I'm living out my dream. Shut down pants, bad shows, I'm a clean shot. Me like I'm specializing out of morning pain, yeah. Been around it, shed some tears, to never run it. That go pressure, build for pressure, everything off for the big town. What a friend would have stole the moment. And I'm thinking how I feel about take off. Just like the space rocket in the breeze, I saw take that. Birth and everybody kid and said world record. Brave dinner, to go see for big dinner. And I'm used to tell myself when I can make it look, but I can't percent it. But I broke the way them treat the body, can't forget it. Yet that's looking so pathetic. But the bones can't intercept it. If you win the championship, as a junior come up, you know whenever I'm there. Prestige on the smart life, once I celebrate my life, I go out with a top prize. We don't win the championship, I'm gonna push by my day, I know me never I'm there. Bankroll and a fat drive, once I celebrate my life, I go out with a top prize.
You're talking about a sensation that runs the nation.
All right. Now, before we get into the episode, I just want to say thank you guys for joining. We do have a quick interview. You know, tonight in Bwoyatingz After Dark, we're putting the spotlight on a cause that hits close to home, fighting childhood cancer and supporting one of our very own little warriors. The Optimist Club of Harbourview, in partnership with St. Matthew's Optimist Club, is hosting their annual 5K Health and Run Walk on Saturday, September 27, 2025, starting at 6:30 a.m. at Harbourview Primary School. This year's charity proceeds will go directly towards the treatment of 6-year-old Myla Nelson, who's currently battling a lot of challenges. We're going to get into them. Good night. So, Carla Nelson.
That's me.
That's you. And Daniel, or Daniel. Which one is it? Daniel, okay. Right. Can you guys just come just a little bit closer to the microphones, please? And thank you. First, a good night. When I got the contact to have you possibly on the show, I had to, because I want you guys to get as much support as possible. So just explain to us Myla's condition. What was she diagnosed with, firstly?
All right, so she's diagnosed with leukemia,
Mm-hmm.
and she's currently undergoing chemo.
Mm-hmm.
And if that does not work, then she'll have to do a bone marrow transplant.
Jeez. And she's 6.
No, she's 7. She turned 7
Yes.
in August.
Okay, in August. Can you tell us more about her journey? When was she diagnosed?
Okay, so she was diagnosed in the latter part of May.
Yes.
Yes, she is in the hospital now for the past 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a journey. I mean, we used to mail her being a lively individual,
Yes.
and then just one day she's just not feeling well.
Yes.
Yes, so it has been a journey.
And I can just imagine that the treatments are very expensive.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So you're putting on this 5K event to raise monies to assist with the bill. Can you just tell us how has it been so far in terms of the support from the community, in terms of, you know, people signing up or just even just reaching out to donate in any capacity?
I mean, the support from the community has been great. Persons are really interested, especially because of the cause. So they are, yes, I want to be a part of it. Let's do this for Mela. And seeing that when I go to visit her, I would video her. She would like, Auntie, I need to make a TikTok. So so when she's in the best of mood or she hasn't done any procedure, then she would want to do the TikTok. So persons have, fallen in love with her. And when she's not done, I recorded her one day, feeling down after her procedure, and they were in love with her. And every time I video her, I would get feedback. Hey, how can I support? Let's do this for Mela. Let's run for Mela. Let's walk for Mela. And she would read some of the messages, and we are welcoming every and anyone to be a part of this walk. So let's do this for Mela.
Please and thank you. Is there a financial goal that we're working with?
Yes. The goal is to offset. To assist with her treatment, we're looking at roughly $50,000 US.
Jeez, that's a lot of money.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so this run walk, the 5K Health and Fun Run Walk, it will be on Saturday, September 27. Just give us all the details. So I know it's starting at 6:30 a.m. and it's starting at Harborview Primary School.
Right.
Yeah. Anything else that we need to know? How can people register? Also, if people would not like to attend but then want to donate, where can they go? Who do they contact?
Okay, so there's a registration link that is available. You can visit our Facebook page at the Optimist Club of Harborview. You can also send us an email at ochv97@gmail.com. There's also on the flyers, there's the club's bank account number that if persons want to donate, because as you had mentioned before, persons are not able to participate on the day, but they're willing to donate. So there's a bank account as well attached on the flyer.
Okay. And for persons who can come, is there a deadline to register?
Yes, the cutoff date is next week, Friday, 26th.
Right.
Next week, Friday the 26th. Okay. Just remind him again of the social media pages, the name of the social media pages, please.
The Optimist Club of Harborview, that's our Facebook page, and same for our Instagram page.
The Optimist Club of Harborview. And all the details are on the page as well.
Yes, so for children under 12, it's $200. For 13 to 17, it's $500. And over that is $1,000. Now, if you come in groups of 5 or more, there's $800 per person, and we have a special rate for high school teens.
Come on, man, you can't go, man. That cheap, bad. The taste the straight things on the table. I'm going to look for $5,000. So just repeat the prices for me, please, for everybody that's listening and or watching right now.
So children under 13, it's $200.
Yes.
Children under 12, $200. 13 to 17, it's $500. Adults 18 years and older, it's $1,000. Group of 5 or more, it's $800 per person. And we offer a special rate to high school participants.
Okay, and finally, so it says that you're starting at Harborview Primary School. So what's the route? Where exactly are you running or walking to exactly?
Right there in the community.
Love that. Love that.
In the community.
Yes.
So we start at Harborview School, we end at Harborview School, and we utilize the roads in Harborview.
Yes. Right. Guys, please, Mela needs our help. She was diagnosed with leukemia. And she's only 7 years old. So if it is that you can find it in yourself, if you make a mocha, guys, remember that's $50,000 for the treatment. So even if you can just donate, even for $500 Jamaican dollar, whatever it is that you have, may I beg you, please, just go on their social media, make contact. If you cannot be there, I'll for $100. You understand me? I am begging. It's always so sad to hear it when they're so young and so innocent and they're going through this pain, and it just feels like you as adults are helpless. You know what I'm saying? So please, people, just remind them again of the socials before you ladies go, please.
So you can visit our Facebook page, the Optimist Club of Harborview, and also on our Instagram page, the Optimist Club of Harborview.
Well, thank you, ladies, so much for all you're doing. You guys can also just speak to my producer and send the flyers, and I'll, post them on my social media platforms as well to get as much as possible, right? And we sure do hope that we can get to the target.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. That's all about the 5K Health and Fun Run Walk on Saturday, September 27, 2025, starting at 6:30 a.m. at Harborview Primary School. 7-year-old Mela Nelson is in dire need of treatment as she was diagnosed with leukemia, right? So if you guys can, just go to their socials and just see if it is that we can, raise as much money as possible. All right, we're going to throw back to DJ Jerome and the ones and twos.
Everything I gonna make sense soon. Take a band-aid and put it over the wound. Tell them yellow moon. Well. Hey. No man don't perfect. No, we have our vices and our flaws. They want me to stumble. I go so hard, I take no pass. Even if I fumble, don't laugh just yet. Young boss in charge. Man born to do this stuff. You wanna day after the yard. No give me no talk, me want it fast. Left from my school and straight up me turn a boss. No give me no talk, young lad. Jump in the aircraft, push start and it take off. No give me no talk, me want it fast. No time for waste, you better give me where me at. No give me no talk, young boss. Hey. Price to the end, them I got a bend. Price to the top, them took offense. Them wanna me a bad mind for one me and Bwoyatingz. That don't make sense. So we see that right and we don't need friends. Believe on myself, I don't need them. More than my talk, I don't need train. And one nobody else, which only them. Got go with them, you with them, one by the rolling them. I feel the coffee up, treat you like all weekend. Saying I like me, ignore me then. But I'ma drop them before. But I'm up trouble. I catch bad man, no. Friend, them I roll with them. Can't style man like we don't delete them. Then go and leave them, but for money, no even. Talk man up here, top lie, cause the system of premium, you free them. Then I go to the roof open. You want more proofs than you chosen. Put the tree with a mansion, for the motivation for the youth. You wanna, that don't lie. Tell me my mind, I have to be nice. Buy more things and stuff for the fight. I'm gonna leave my dream and I have to be right. No, give me that talk, I want it fast. Boss for every boss, done for every done. If I ever militant, so it and humble like a lamb. Tell them no confusion. Boss for every boss, done for every done. Make them know see I want, so it and no confusion. Hey, nah hype over shop. Badness no rate them where them get it from. A fool and know the time them get cramped. Them only good for pretending, must want to meet them. Them can't see me, they pan a higher rank. And if I dark and ignorant, mash up them plate, them have to get a scan. Clown them no pay no mind, them just a rant. A sort, tie instant. Pick them up from half a distance. A guy for no say me no run prank. Hey, pass for every boss, done for every done. If I ever militant, so it and humble like a lamb. Tell them no confusion. Hey, pass for every boss, done for every done. You know some more confusion. So it can done for every.
Now she take up and she get more and more. And even if she have a man, so what did want me to remember? I know we used to flex, so we'll all leave our vibes together. Oh gosh, I make it a talk loving, yeah, but I done clubbing. My time flight. Why you come in and see this while I'm wondering if you're still around, so are you move long time? I say I want to your phone now, get up on your line. Why? You know we run pro shit. Me God, you can't tell me say that me no run by your mind. Be how you deal with the G, so me happy I say jaja. So out mad feeling your mother. Say me I go send out a missing report me about me no bother. Can you have up like no other? Why you wanna stay away when you don't say nobody no? like a me. Who take care of you and treat you the proper way. Me and your landlord, I'm a possessive of my property. Festivity, she got to bring it, come here, make me take out, go to work, skip out the chatty. A A1, put the ass up and really daddy girl, me love you, yeah, me love you naturally. Make for me, come up. Yeah, already now the wild take them, catch it up and it find them. No argument. Which palm I can't take. You let me see that you and me hostage. So much of them got them all damn attractive. But tell on you hold me like me, don't hold me hostage. Girl, I rushing on the street, money in the church, carry the beat. Come on now, the fact is, you really good, so they love me hostage. Yo, them refreshment, the magnetic strength. Yeah, when me have a boil and a proof.
Baby, you're nice and clean. Baby, you're nice and clean. Baby, you're nice and clean. You girl, make money every day. But we feeling good. Money, ignite the world. Money make my dream come true. Let me love it and you wine me, girl. I forget a night with her. Let me love it and you wine me, girl. Swing it round so, bring it right back. Addy Jackie girl, come on my track. Me a give you the steel so you better buy back. Current in a wall, all that a gun shock. Then we connect, satellite drop. Volcano erupt, what a sight that. Bubble like champagne, buckle dime pop. Yeah, me under a vibes, 45 pack. Make money every day, but we feel me good. Money, ignite the world. Money make my dream come true. Let me love it and you wine me, girl. I feel that a night with her. Let me love it and you wine me, girl. Me a don't complete. Ever since you ever since you ever since you ever since you
dream, so you see me, girl. Love real and I feel we work. Be a squeeze, girl. Fly like Philly bird. The love they come down.
Hold me like you can. Ever see me again? Hold me like you can. Ever see me again? Never see me again. Never see me again. Hold me like you can. Never see me again.
Your dog say you never earn. You too lie, you no see the church. Say you're nice and you're very certain. The area so it well. The love they come down.
Never see me again. Hold me like you can. Never see me again.
When you a dance, yeah, you have my mind in a trance, yeah. Beg me, I beg you a chance, yeah. They want to know how you a mash up me head so. I me for you up and I squeeze you right in now. You know, me love it, baby. We race it, no meaning to love is so basic. The wine when you give me bill you're ready. And you love it when you hold me up, baby. Let me in your life, me did dominate it. Put me in your heart, me did never break it. Me see it say your shot are something lately. And that's something that I go lead to what. And you love it to me heart, me not stop when me done you. Be my baby mother, girlfriend. Be my baby mother. Children, be my baby mother. Now make you stress, no drama, make me come here.
All right. Check 1, 2, 3. If you are watching on YouTube, you see this beautiful lady beside me. Her name is Tanzi, born Tanzania Barrett, is the 21-year-old daughter of reggae greats Tony Rebel and Queen Africa. But she's carving her own path in music. You understand? Growing up in Spanish Town, she battled stage fright before stepping out with her debut single, Toxicology in 2024. Her latest single, Mary Jane, well, produced by Country Hype, it has gone viral with over 3 million TikTok uses. That is big, okay? Showing her blend of smooth vocals, sharp rhymes, and undeniable star power, focused on building her name. Tanzi says she's motivated, not pressured by her parents' legacy, and has big plans to drop multiple albums and grow her own fan base worldwide. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. The funny thing is, I'm trying to remember, because I think we share mutual friends or a friend. I'm trying to remember in my head who is the person.
Yes, because I've been here once before, but it was with a friend. I came watching a friend on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay then. Well, here you are.
Yes.
I can just imagine how many times you've gotten this question about, being the daughter of reggae icons. Tony Rebel and Queen Ifrica, they're icons, they're stalwarts in this business. But did you ever feel like any sort of pressure to live up to their legacy?
Pressure is not the word I'd like to use, right? Because I feel like me doing music, I did that on my own timing, right? There was a time where they were just like, your body need for tap in and so, but like I wasn't ready. But like them being icons and them, because them really make them mark. I don't know. I don't feel it's never a pressure, because at the same time I don't want to say I don't see them as the whole Queen Ifrica, Tony Rebel, because I see
they're just mom and dad.
Yes, so it's like I don't want to say, because I know that they definitely leave a legacy, but I don't want to say it's pressure. I don't think it's pressure.
Yeah. You've also shared that you had stage fright. Yeah. Is that over with now, or you do have that anxiety sometimes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a very anxious fella, right? Especially when in settings like this, because it's like I don't want to say it's new to me, because it's not, but it's like I just really have like an anxiety problem, right?
Yeah.
But stage fright though, I low-key got over it, not fully. But if I can share a secret with you.
Oh yes.
Right? I used to like have a throwing up problem. Right?
Oh, yes.
Like it was bad. Like I was on stage and like I'd feel like I'd want to throw up to the point where one time I actually did have to throw up.
Wow.
So it's like now I don't throw up anymore. And sometimes if I feel like I'm going to throw up, I just stop. Actually just stop. But I've been seeing way more progress over the years. So right now it's way better.
And I love that for you, man. But a step at a time. Anxiety, any form of mental health, it's just you have to just do the work.
Yes.
You understand me? And again, a day at a time. A day at a time. Small progress is still progress. A percent at a time is still, you progressing. This song, Mary Jane, your new song, it has exploded over TikTok. Did you expect that?
No, because Mary Jane, I did that freestyle for Mary Jane a year before it went viral, right? So it was out a minute before, and then you have Two Locks, big up you, wherever
He's from Twins of Twins?
Yes,
okay.
Because he had posted, I remember he had posted it on his, I think it was a video he did on YouTube, and I think he had reacted to it. And then call it like 126 weeks after that. I call it that because it's a comment I remember seeing why I realized is that there's a next fella named Mellow Vibes, big up him too as well. He reacted to that because he said he saw it on the Two Locks video, and that is how the song went viral.
How long is 126 weeks?
Yeah.
How long is that?
I'm not even sure.
That is a while, okay? That is a while. Okay, so did you just wake up one day and you just see BA notifications and BA things and you just wonder to yourself, what is?
Actually, no. It was a case where because I'm a girl who I'm always reading my notifications because I'm trying to see who's trying to work, who's trying to do this, who's trying to do that, right? So I had seen Mellow Vibes tag me in a video, and I didn't know who he was at the time. So it's like I went on the video and I was like, oh, this guy's reacting to my thing and him think they look professional. So I was just like, all right, that's nice, that's nice. And then I watched it because usually when somebody tag you on TikTok, you can see like this amount of people like the video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like every day it was like going up and up and up and up and up until I stopped checking when it was at like 600,000.
That is wild.
Right?
That is
and
crazy.
then it did hit the million like a week after. And I was just like, wow. And then like 2 weeks after that, it got 2 million. And I was just like, 2 million, that's great. I never see that before in my life or anything for me, at least. You see me? So that's how I really saw it.
Well, congratulations on that, and it's just an indication that you should, continue and go on to the do. So for the persons who are listening or watching, what is that song about? It's about marijuana?
Yes. It is. It's about, cause to be frank, right? A lot of the music out here nowadays, is a lot of hardcore drugs. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say that I'm telling anybody to smoke any weed, because at the end of the day, smoking is not necessarily good for your lungs and all of that. But marijuana herself is not bad to partake in, because a lot of medicine.
Yes. All right. So what's next for you then? From the virality of this moment and all that's been happening, can we expect more songs? I know you said you want to release albums in the future, but like in the near future, is there a music video to come? Is there more songs we should look out for? Tell me every single thing, please.
Well,
yes,
you already know that more music is gonna come.
Love that,
because I'm seeing it. I see people asking. They're just like, we're ready for what you're coming with next, and I'm working on it. Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying? When it comes on to new things, just expect a lot of new music from me, a lot of new content, a lot of new different stuff from Tanzi. Yes. That is what.
How can they find your music to stream it? Where do they go?
Well, it's Tanzi Music on both Instagram and TikTok, and the music is spelled MUZIQ. And on the YouTube, it's Tanzi Music with the regular spelling of music, which is MUSIC.
Right, and Tanzi is TANZIE.
Yes, because a lot of people get that wrong too. It's IE, not I. Spotify, Apple Music, everything is the same thing. Tanzi.
Yeah. All right, now we're up on a break, but which song you'll be performing first here tonight?
Well, I won't be performing Mary J.
Because I radio.
Right? But I will be performing NGN. That is another song that I have out, so you guys can.
What is that song about, quickly?
Well, it's a vibe song. I actually took the song off of a Vibes Cartel song.
Oh.
Yes, but I tried to put my own kind of spin on it. Watch Over Us, right? That is what I took it off and did my own little vibes.
All right, well then we're gonna go for a break. The next voice you'll be hearing is from Tanzi. What's the name of the song?
NGN, No Guns Needed.
NGN, No Guns Needed. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark, right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
As we grow older, there are many challenges that we have to confront, but these years can represent the best in our lives. Coming of Age during Nationwide This Morning on Thursdays explores issues persons 50 and over confront. It also provides expert opinions on how we can improve the quality of our lives as we get older. That's Coming of Age, this and every Thursday during Nationwide This Morning at 6:51 a.m.
I'm Dennis Brooks.
I'm Marlon Campbell.
I'm Floyd Green.
And I'm Garth Williams. Catch us on the Jamaican Dads podcast right here on Nationwide 90 FM, Thursdays at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m.
The Jamaican Dads podcast is all about providing men with a healthy, safe, and functional forum to tackle many of the taboo topics that concern our masculinity.
Like everyone else out there, we're dads of varying amounts of experience who come from different backgrounds and often view the world differently.
We're definitely not perfect, but we're all brethren and we're all committed to this piece of rock called Jamaica.
Too often, there are no safe spaces for men to explore the issues which are important to us.
Plus, most of the content out there about parenthood is produced by women, for women. So we think it is important that we be the change we want to see.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jamaican Dads with a Z.
And definitely join us here on Nationwide 90 FM every Thursday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m. for the Jamaican Dads podcast. It's a revolution in media.
Hi there. Here's some good news for these trying times. Quote, by God's word, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path. Unquote. Psalm 119, verse 105. Listen for God's word weekdays at 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. through
Oasis. Stop by for a refreshing drink and share a God perspective for the day.
Oasis. Weekdays 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. right here on Nationwide, a revolution in media.
The rebroadcast of the Oasis can be heard weekdays at 5:45 a.m.
Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online with George Davis on Friday, September 19 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we broadcast live from the Jamaica Agribusiness Investment Forum at the Montego Bay Convention Center. Under the theme, Sustainable Agribusiness, Global Reach, Local Impact, this international forum will showcase investment opportunities, flagship projects, and the official deal book. Over 600 in-person attendees and 1,000 virtual participants, including investors, agri-entrepreneurs, policymakers, and global leaders. Don't miss the chance to be part of Jamaica's agricultural transformation. So tune in to Cliff Hughes Online with George Davis, Friday, September 19 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's the Jamaica Agribusiness Investment Forum at the Montego Bay Convention Center. Catch us live on YouTube at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2 or turn your radios to Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by Agro Investment Corporation, Jamaica Stock Exchange, the Coconut Industry Board, Walkerswood, the Jamaica Customs Agency, Jamaica Special Economic Zone Authority, and Jamaica Agricultural Regulatory Authority, JACRA.
All right. And as promised, here she is, Tanzi NGN.
Alright then, from you look at me, you know me feel. And our vibes, you know the feeling. We are going to come tonight, regular dealings now. We are the height, you better treat it so. If you're ready for brav, kick it off and let's go. Turn up the craft, speed off, we just flow it. Destination unknown, but the one thing we know is no matter if we don't know where we go. Any city of foot we walk, we roam. Right now we there, so we party. Susan a girl for another Remy Martin party. This are the vibes that I'm talking about. It in a this son of me nah no doubt. We are gonna run it till I'm on in yo. Every man better have a shorty. By 3 o'clock listen me no wind up over the together. What on? Climb up kill it just they are focus. Put up on the black and no focus. No guns needed wind up over the together. Climb up wine slow kill it just they are focus. Put up on the black and no focus, no guns needed. Every day, nationwide them again. Every day, anything we see me them a say. Every day, London to Gap weekends. When me say, Ravers have like flames maze. Listen to me, Shell team come for Shelly-Ann and no budget. Dead president make for spend big money in a pocket straight shillings and no debating it. We rolling out again. Well, I'll pan your friend, cause nights like these they last forever. It no matter the state I just 5 says. No matter if we don't know where we go. Any city I foot we walk with roam. Right now we there so we party. Susan a girl for another Remy Martin party. This are the vibes that I'm talking about. It in a this so no free no doubt. We are gonna run it till I'm on in yo. Every man better have a shorty. By 3 o'clock listen me now wind up over the so girl a climb up. Wine slow kill it them just stay a focus. Pose up on the black and a focus. No guns needed. Wine up over the so girl a wine slow kill it them just stay a Force up on the black and a hocus. No guns needed. Monday again, I wait. See me, them I say, I wait. Yeah, weekends, I will say. I flames me, listen to me. Shell team come fi Shelly-Ann on a budget. Dead pussy dead make for spend big money in a package straight shellings and no debating it. We railing out again.
Big. Just remind them how they can find you on all socials, please, and thank you.
Yes, so you guys can follow me on Instagram at Tanzi Music. That's TanzieMuziq, and it's the same thing on TikTok, YouTube, Tanzi Music, MUSIC, Apple Music, Spotify, everything Tanzi.
You actually sound like your mom, by the way.
Thank you.
You do sound like your mother.
Thank
you. Jerome said, and some people from TikTok I say, is it me or she sounds just like her mom? You do.
Yes, I get it.
Yeah, man, all the best. And anytime you have the new music, you can forward right to say. Understand?
Got you.
All right, guys, please go ahead and follow her. Go support the music. Throw things back to DJ Jerome on the ones and twos.
All right.
I'm a lover, just always a fight, but him know where for do for make me smile get bright. We war on him left and no come back till late in the hours with a bunch of the nicest flowers. Even though me vex, still me blood a boil. One look below the waist, I'm humble like a child. Can't help it, me couldn't hide the feeling. Plus him a thrill me with the more sweet talking. You know me not gonna knock you down, baby. Now me just want hold you down, baby. Him say go and go put on your tongue, baby. And before you know it is another baby. You know me now go box you down, baby. Now me just want hold you down, baby. Him say go and go put on your tongue, baby. And before you know it is another baby. This are the thing about a quarrel is when everything not work out right. But if you got anything like me and for me babes, even when me just done malice him for days and I swear say me I go left if him not change him tricky ways. We love for one another, make everyone amazed. The children believe in everything is his. We only going through a phase, so come tell me sorry soft in my ears. You know me now go knock you down, baby. Now me just want hold you down, baby. Him say go and go put on your tongue, baby. And before you know it is a
it starts spinning time me walking. White planting for Sunday morning. White planting for Sunday morning. It starts spinning time me walking. Well, bright and ting this Sunday morning. I play the fry planting, that's what we start with. Deep on the side, we sip that real slow. Middle East smell nice, we pick what we grow. Yeah, mountain sides, birds fly by like blue skies. Your deep red eyes, this my kind of vibe. None the neighbor know, redeem my flow, so we not even box it low, no. And it's my favorite thing, linking up with you on a Saturday evening. Yeah, you know I'm loving the vibe. You wanna keep me smiling, gotta wake up to mine. White planting for Sunday morning. White planting for Sunday morning. It starts spinning time. Oh my. White planting for Sunday morning. White planting for Sunday morning. It starts spinning time. Me walking.
Yeah. You know I love you like cooked food. What a good dude. If you riding with me, baby, ain't no way you could lose. Welcome to the winning team. You can tell me anything and everything will be alright. You can stay with me tonight. Good if that's what you would like. And take a real woman, make a home feel warm inside. Promise I won't let you got appetite to daughter you. Keep my mouth watering. Got me feeling for a slice of that apple pie. You the apple in my eye. Wanna drop my the apple. Grow an apple tree so we can live happily. You like soul food to me. These other girls is Applebee's at home.
Yo, TV one day that I'm gonna start. When them
Now, once again, guys, thank you so much for joining. I did not get to introduce the show because, as you can see, but I just want to say big ups to everybody that's on YouTube. I see a lot of people who've joined late. Andrea Henry's there, Davel Myri, Romario is also, Palma is also there, Dark Empire is also there. And big up to everybody on my TikTok, big up to everybody on Twitter. Guys, remember to use the hashtag Bwoyatingz After Dark. It's been a minute since we've seen the number one thing. And if you're just joining us tonight, we're talking about porn addict. Yes, the topic is about porn addiction. What does it really mean to be addicted to porn? And our question of the night is, does porn addiction create unrealistic expectations that make intimacy harder to enjoy? DJ Jerome, don't do that again. You frighten me now. I think I dropped the grenade, you know. You can't do that, man.
Okay, man.
You can't be doing that. Come on. No, sir. Okay. Right. So, as we all know, porn is everywhere on your phone, your computer, even popping up on social media like Twitter feeds without you asking. At its core, porn is simply sexual content created for entertainment. The problem comes when just watching a video turns into a pattern you can't control. Porn addiction isn't just about liking porn. It's when the urge to watch becomes constant, interfering with your daily life, your relationships, and even how you see real intimacy. Now, in Jamaica, where conversations about sex are already hush-hush, a lot of people struggle silently, not even realizing that they might be addicted. To be addicted means you've crossed the line from casual use into dependency. You can't stop, even when you want to. And it starts affecting your mental health, your productivity, and connections with people around you. That's why it's important to talk about porn addiction openly. It's not just about morality or taboo. It's about how something so accessible can quietly rewire behavior, set unrealistic expectations, and in some cases ruin relationships. Bringing this into the light, especially in a society like ours, is about giving people the language and space to understand what they're dealing with and how to get help. So that is our topic for tonight, and one of the guests who I'm so excited for, and I can't wait for her to be here. She's been on the show before, but this is the first time that she's going to actually physically be inside of the studio. So we're going to just throw to DJ Jerome on the ones and twos, and we'll start the discussion right away.
Should I get you see me with you and I. You left off in some room when you come back. You make me flow like a balloon into the sky. You see me with you and I. Any man you get a body there, he ma fi anaya. Any girl we say they need to them a just a fan of ya. Me look up the definition of the baddest anaya. Cause anywhere you go, every eye they have to follow you.
Dr. Karen Carpenter is no stranger to the Bwoyatingz After Dark family, having shared her expert opinion on topics like masturbation on the show before. She's the head of the Institute of Gender and Development Studies, MONA unit at the University of the West Indies. She is a licensed counseling psychologist in Jamaica and a Florida board certified clinical sexologist. Dr. Carpenter is also the director of the Caribbean Sexuality Research Group Clinic at the University Hospital of the West Indies, and she have a Wolipa book, Wolip, Love and Sex, the Basics, Questioning Caribbean Jewish Identity, Wolipa things, and also she do have a show, Love and Sex, on Facebook. Welcome physically to the show. I'm so excited.
It's good to be back with you.
Oh my God, man, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, just one small correction.
Yes.
I'm no longer the head of the Institute for Gender.
Okay.
We have a new head.
Okay.
Thankfully. Yes. So it's in very, very capable hands, Dr. De La Bean. So I'm happy to be doing the other things still, and private practice, etc., etc.
Love that.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Your show on Facebook, is it on every week?
Well, at the moment, we're recycling some material, so there's still material being loaded, but we're pivoting You know, there's always something new coming, right?
Oh, yes.
And we can't talk about something new until we do all of it.
Until it's actually out.
You know how it is.
Yes. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. From a clinical and psychological perspective, how do we then distinguish between casual porn use and a full-blown addiction?
Okay, so we could apply that question to just about anything. How do we distinguish between casual alcohol use? How do we distinguish between casual marijuana use, cannabis use, THC, etc.? Any of the things that we think about that we could perhaps become excessive with. We distinguish between casual use and clinically problematic use, pathological use, by the extent to which it takes over your life. Is it getting you in trouble with the police, for instance? Is it getting you in trouble with the law? Is it causing you to neglect your social and other responsibilities? Are you missing work? Are you no longer socializing in the ways that you ought to? And very important in any psychological diagnosis, is it causing you distress? Very important. Every single diagnosis that you see will have at the bottom and causes distress. And sometimes that distress is not to you, but to someone else. It could be your partner that's having the distress over your excessive use of porn. And we're going to kind of define more carefully what we mean by addiction and what we don't mean.
Yes. Yeah. I'm glad that you touched on the drugs and alcohol, because my next question is, does porn addiction then affect the brain in the same way as substance, like alcohol and, drugs? Does
That's an excellent question. That is a question to answer, actually.
Yes.
So when we talk about porn addiction, we're actually using a term that doesn't exist. This is a newly coined term. Because we don't see something like porn, which is a social activity, as being a substance. As you say, alcohol is a substance. You can take it, you can drink it. Yes. Any of the other soft or hard drugs are also substances, narcotics, etc. But porn is not a substance.
Okay.
So why are we using the word addiction? That came into use from the addiction experts looking at porn and sex and deciding that someone could be sex addicted or porn addicted. But sex therapists and clinical sexologists and those of us who are psychologists who work in the area of sex do not accept that definition. And the American Psychological Association does not accept that definition. And you will not find it in our diagnostic manual. Why? The thing that we call addiction is substance use disorder. But what we're doing when we are indulging in the use of porn that is not a substance, it's a social activity, in a way that damages our relationships, etc., is that we're actually suffering from another condition. And that condition is called impulse control disorder. So it's a misdiagnosis to say that anybody's addicted to porn. You cannot be addicted to porn.
Okay.
Clinically, there's no such thing as porn addiction. What there is substance use disorders, which relate to the drugs, etc., alcohol. But porn use can be excessive if it disrupts your life.
Yeah. Okay. So then you also spoke about your partners or people in your life. So then how can this quote-unquote disorder then interfere with real life intimacy? Because that's the part that I think a lot of people kind of misconstrue a lot, thinking that what they're seeing depicted in a content, because it is content, that is how you should play it out in your real life.
Well, I don't know that the average person watches a movie and thinks that they are, I don't know, any of these action heroes. What's your favorite action hero?
Iron Man. I think Iron Man. Yeah.
I don't think most of us are trying to suit up and go and be like Iron Man. I don't think that's happening.
No.
Most human beings have a clear distinction between fantasy and reality.
Yes.
So we watch action movies, and I love a good action movie.
Yes.
But I'm not thinking the next morning I'm going to enact this. We're not 6-year-olds.
Right.
So those of us who are not making the distinction between the reality and the fantasy of porn are also not operating in a sound way as adults.
Right.
Yes? So there's another thing happening in the brain. There's something else happening in the brain that would make you think that what you see in a porn movie or a porn flick is going to be the reality of your circumstances. That's someone who's not in touch with reality at all.
Yes.
The problem is not the porn. The problem is you're not in touch with reality.
Yes. So then, for somebody that's watching or listening right now, right? Because you see me, I can tell you, doctor, right? Every Thursday on our day show, the E-Zone that you said.
Yes, I listen to every day.
Well, thank you so much. It's a medical day, a health day for us, right? And every time we have a doctor, I always feel like whatever them talk about, I feel like I'm me, right? So for the person that are listening right now, who might just be wondering, well, how do I really know if I am an quote unquote addict how, like what are the signs? What do I look out for?
Well, as I say, we look at certain social functions. Is it excessive in terms of it's taking you away from your duties? It's taking you away from social activity. It is something that causes you distress, but you go back to it. Let's say you're worried about it, but you keep going back to it. That's problematic. You're having an impulse control disorder. And that could be related to gambling. It could be related to anything. Porn just happens to be one of those things. And we focus on the porn because it's about sex. Is it taking you away from your partner? Are you preferring it to partner sex or partner interaction? These are the things that we look for. And then we try and find what is the root cause. Is it that you're avoiding the partner and this becomes a safe space? Or is it that you've dived, I'm trying to find a right word, dove. Is it that you dived? I'm like, okay. You dive so deep into the porn that fantasy has taken over your reality. That you no longer find reality engaging and interesting. That's also a pathology. These are very few people. A majority of people do not have this problem.
And I think we self-diagnose a lot as people, right? Oh my God, man. So every little thing, oh my God, I have ADHD, oh my God, I have
WebMD.
I start at D's, right? I start at something, right? But I remember when I just posted the flyer, a friend of mine, he DM'd me. And him say, oh wow, I feel attacked. And I said, bro, wait, are you an addict? Like, hello, like, do we need to get you help? And he must say, you know, I do watch porn every day, but I'm not an addict because I don't watch it when I'm at work. But then, you know, a lot of people might just be like,
he said, you notice what he said, I don't watch it when I'm at work.
When I'm at work.
So he has a controlled use.
Okay.
He's saying it's not appropriate to do it at work.
Yes.
I would never do it on my work computer. I would not do it on my phone when I'm at work. So I would want to know, what is it taking the place of?
So can I ask them, because I know that you still can have functioning addicts, right? So just like, well, I'm assuming I'm not a psychologist, right? But I do know people that, I remember I did an episode on drug use in Jamaica. I would never forget that episode. And I had someone whom he is, what's the word I'm looking for? He is reformed per se, and then there's a young man who
recovering addict.
Right, that's what I was looking for.
That's the word you're looking for.
Thank you so much for that. But then there was this young man, anonymously, he spoke about his usage of drugs, right? And he would say, you know, he does hard drugs like cocaine and things like that. And I asked him, so do you consider yourself an addict? And he says, no, because I don't do it every day.
So his definition may not be the clinical definition of it, right?
Yes.
We talk about addiction to substances, not porn, when we need the substance to function, even if the substance is bad for us. Yes, it might be ruining your health. But in order to function, you need that first snort of coke, or you need that first hit, or you need that first spliff, etc. And ganja technically is not an addictive substance. It's a gateway substance, but not addictive. So if you need it to function, that's a different matter. And again, because most of us don't realize you can have more than one psychological condition at the same time, that's called a comorbid condition. We don't realize that you can't just isolate, let's say, sex addiction, porn addiction, and think that that's the only problem. The person may have another problem, and it's showing up in their porn use. And as psychologists, when we work with them and investigate what's going on, we discover that there's something else there. Yes? And I don't want to name conditions, but there are conditions that include impulsivity, low control of your impulses, compulsive behaviors, which is what we're really talking about when we talk about porn addiction.
Yes.
We're talking about somebody who compulsively watches porn.
Yes.
But it's not an addiction if it's not a substance.
Yeah. What about those persons then that would say, I have to get a quote-unquote fix every night before I go to my bed, and it comes in the way of watching porn and then masturbating, and then that's how I can soothe myself to go to sleep.
And that's self-soothing. You use the exact term. You see, you get
learning.
almost a doctor. Yeah, almost a doctor.
Am I a psychologist?
Oh my God.
Is that healthy?
Well, I would say it depends on the circumstances.
Okay.
Let's say you live alone. Let's say you wish to live alone and you don't wish to have a partner just in order to have a body in the bed.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay.
Then I would say we would have to consider whether or not it's interfering with your ability to form relationships. There's so many other factors.
Yes.
If you are living with someone, you have a partner, and you're choosing this rather than engagement with your partner, because again, we have this idea in Jamaica that if you have a partner, you ought not to masturbate. You ought not to self-pleasure.
Right.
That it's either or. It's not an either or situation.
Yes.
People need different types of relief.
Yes.
But if you're choosing that above your partner and you're doing that consistently and your partner is neglected, then I'd say you have a relational problem. And so let's talk about that.
Yes.
Let's find out why it's so stressful for you to engage with your partner. Why would you not want that? Is it too much stress? Is it that, you might get rejected? What is it that you're thinking? When you say, okay, I'd much rather go and watch some porn and just, self-pleasure and go to sleep.
Yes.
Because as you say, you are self-soothing when you're doing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go for a break. We're talking porn. Okay, that's what we're talking about tonight. We're going to go for a break. This is Bwoyatingz after dark right here at Nationwide 90 FM.
Beat the heat with Fontana Pharmacy and ATL. From August 18th to September 19th, spend $10,000 or more at any Fontana Pharmacy island-wide and you'll have a chance to win amazing prizes. And the grand prize, a brand new AC unit from ATL. Simply write your full name, telephone number, social media handle, and email on the back of your receipt and place it in the entry box in store. Conditions apply. Visit our socials and website for more details. Authorized under the Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Now, PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
You wanna do your thing with your queen or your king?
Or I get a little frisky that make you flex risky.
PrEP, are you extra bucketed?
To help you stay HIV negative.
PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV. PrEP tablets available at your clinic from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Since 1995, we've been your go-to source for everything related to billiards, amusement machines, and electronics. With locations at 1A Lindsay Terrace, Kingston 10, and the Village Plaza, Big Bridge, Savannah Lamar, we offer top-quality pool table parts and accessories, cutting-edge gaming machines, and more. We also specialize in assembly, sales, and service of amusement machines. We provide unmatched customer service, expert solutions, and products tailored to your needs. Who are we? We are Eclipse Enterprise. Telephone 876-960-3891.
Give me legs and thighs and breasts, all mine. Legs and thighs and wings, all mine. Sandwiches, wedges, hot and ready. Burn chuck, fried chicken, always ready. Burn chuck, original crispy. Burn chuck, Cajun spicy. Burn chuck, a barbecue. Burn chuck, we are go a burn chuck.
The following hurricane tip is brought to you by Domus Windows and Doors. Have a ground assessment done for the property. When this is done, the soil type that your property is built on is determined, and you would then know how susceptible your home would be to ground movements and if landslides are a possibility. The preceding hurricane tip was brought to you by Domus Windows and Doors. Telephone 876-619-1223.
Outperform, outlast. We top performance. Guilty. Jackhammer. Reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. In 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111-4. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
In Jamaica, your rights are protected by our Constitution. From the right to education to freedom of expression, every citizen deserves respect and dignity. But remember, with rights come responsibilities. Let's uplift and respect each other and stand against injustice. Together, we can make Jamaica a better place for ourselves and future generations. Know your rights. Embrace your responsibilities. This message was brought to you by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs.
I'm a kid for you. Nobody but you. I'm never confused. Hey, I'm so used to being used. So I love when you call unexpected. 'Cause I hate when the home is expected. So I'ma care for you. I'ma care for you.
Right. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, I have 2 beautiful ladies in the studio with me, and the one to my right, well, both of them are to my right. But Miss Shelly-Ann Weeks, she's not a stranger to the show. She's been here many times. She's an author, communications specialist, sexual and reproductive health educator, and activist. She's the founder and executive director of Her Flow Foundation, which she started in 2016 to empower Jamaican women and girls about reproductive health and rights through education and mentorship. Her Flow's flagship project is to end period poverty in Jamaica. Over 9 million menstrual products have been donated to Jamaican public schools, government homes, correctional facilities, clinics, community organizations, and individuals so far. Find more about Her Flow at embraceherflow.com. Shelly-Ann, welcome back to the show again and again.
Thank you. It's 11 million now.
11 million?
It's 11 million.
You're doing the Lord's work out here, man.
Yes,
you're really doing it.
I would like to start talking about period poverty in the past tense. I'm telling you the truth because there's so much more work to be done. And this conversation that you're having tonight, I think, is a big part of it because at some point we have to have honest conversation with young people about sexuality.
Yes.
And the way they experience sexuality is really... We leave it up to entertainment and then we complain about what they come out with because they're seeing a lot of exciting things that actors do on screens.
Yes.
And pay attention to the actors part because a lot of acting.
Yes. And the funny thing is, I was just about to ask both of you that question. If it is that we think that porn sets this unrealistic expectation of how sex should look and feel. Of course it does.
Especially if it's your only source of sexual education. I mean, how many of us when we were younger, learning about sex, had an adult that we could have a frank, open conversation with, where we could ask the questions and say, all right, so how do I know what feels good? Like my thing was, I was very curious about pleasure, and I still am. I'm still very curious about pleasure. I don't think we talk about pleasure enough. I think whenever we talk about sex, we talk about it in such a mechanical way where, we're trying to make babies, or it's about making sure your partner don't cheat, or you hear that they talk about the dutiful wife. Never the dutiful husband, by the way, but let me focus. But I think we need to start being honest about sexuality, especially when we are supposed to be educating young people about it.
Yeah.
And we put way too much responsibility on porn and other entertainment spaces.
Yeah. What you, Doc?
Well, I mean, Shelly just said the right word. Entertainment. You cannot expect entertainment to be education all the time. Entertainment is exactly that. It's for getting relief. It's for looking at something that isn't your own life. I mean, who wants to see their life on an entertainment medium? That's why on Facebook you don't put up the picture of you scrubbing the floor with your hair platty and your knees rubbing out the red floor. Right. You put up the pretty pictures.
There you go.
So entertainment is exactly that. And if we understand that porn, along with other types of entertainment, the music that we don't like, as you say, Shelly, the way it describes the sex, etc., is indeed entertainment.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we will not use it for the source of education. I don't know how many people are looking at a television marriage, a television relationship, and expecting it at home.
Right.
But certainly they don't have the set. The set alone.
Or the script.
The script, the writers, the makeup artists, etc.
Yeah. And the thing about it also is that if we're and I keep on talking about the dishonesty of it, because if we were to be frank about sexuality in its truest, authentic, raw, naked form, it's not pretty, you know?
But if it's pretty, then that's pornographic.
Well, there you go. There you go.
That's the pornography.
It is not pretty.
And the cameras and the lights and the action.
Yes.
Sex is not meant
You
to
ever
be
see
pretty.
somebody's face having an orgasm yet? Them eye gone left to right, them face wrinkle up, them eye twitch. It's not cute.
Say those unrealistic expectations.
No, but in porn,
yes,
the lighting is just right, the makeup artist, and first of all, makeup is not just on, face is alone.
Oh yes.
Just FYI, lots of additional, enhancements happening with the body parts and things.
But also you have body doubles.
Well,
Just
there you
like
go.
You have body doubles
That too.
In other movies, in pornography, we have stunt penises and stunt vaginas.
Really?
Yes.
Particular acts, and they're substituted.
Yes.
So remember that there's a crew in the room.
And hello, editors.
Floor.
Hello. You think the only thing them edit is the time? Sometimes them fix the lighting and fix how the shade of the pink that you're seeing. It's not. Listen. So
there was a time when less enhancements were being done in post-production, and they were being expected of, say, women who had to trim their vaginal lips when they had to trim the labia majora,
right,
so that it looked more exposed. Women who worked in porn were actually going through procedures to trim. Men were going through procedures for enhancement. And of course you have the super large male or female and all of the fake squirting that takes place, which is really a pump that's dispensing water and fluid.
Oh, come on. You think you really think all that time she was just really?
I don't watch porn. Oh. So I don't know what you ladies.
Well, for research purposes, I watch.
Yes. Since we both research it.
So then my question then is, okay, so can couples then use porn together in a healthy way, of course, or does it just always create problems down the line?
Oh no, I think it can be used, of course. I mean, it's a tool, but it depends on what you're trying to do. I think it's a great way to figure out what you like.
Okay.
Because a lot of us, we don't know what we like in all the time sexually. I think sexually we know say certain things must do. We talk about mama and papa, we talk about backshot a lot in our culture. But if you are talking about something like tantra, where you can talk about stimulating different parts of the body,
come on, that's
that's several levels up.
That's like a PhD in sex.
That's several levels away from.
And also, Shelly, I mean, you use the term sexuality, which is the correct term,
right?
But most of us, when we talk about sex, we're not thinking about sexuality the way Shelly and I talk about it. We're talking about intercourse.
We're talking about body parts.
Think of sex as intercourse. When we talk about sex, We're talking about sexuality.
Holistic, yeah.
It's a whole other ball game. It's an area of study. So the person who's looking at porn for sex as in intercourse is not interested in the sexuality piece. You don't get that from porn. They don't stop and pause and say, okay, now in this scene, we saw the actor doing A, B, or C. They're not going to do that.
And if you like the same results, you can
here's
do
what
this
you
too.
can do.
I want to also touch on accessibility, right? Because there's the Pornhub intro that we use on the promotional contents today for social media, and the amount of people in my DM and I say, bear in mind, it's not labeled as Pornhub intro, but the amount of people recognize it, right? And I remember like having the conversation with a couple of my coworkers tonight, and I was saying to them, like back in my time, porn wasn't easily accessible. It really wasn't. Shelly-Ann, the mother, look at me, please, and wrinkle up your eyebrow. Like, look at me, like, right. In terms of, it's just a click away.
Remember that he doesn't watch porn, so he wouldn't know where to get it.
But I mean, I am well read.
So Kareem, let me tell you, for the rest of the people who are seeking it out, they had to just rent a VHS tape.
Right. Or then.
But them time they never call it porn. It was Blue Movie.
Blue Movie. Right.
Remember Blue Movie?
Blues. And then, like, but then too, like in my time, I've read like HBO late night
and Cinemax.
Cinemax
late night, yes.
So, but then, and again, you'd maybe they've got half a chance to the DVD man. The
DVD man, yes.
So you look at things.
You do a whole heap of research, man. I appreciate
well read.
I'm happy that you're reading so
I'm
much.
well read, anytime I do about
because I never remember about the DVD man.
No, DVD man, the man put the top all in, man. What do you mean, man? Yes, son. But now it's just a click away. Like there's so many websites.
Yeah, but Kareem, it's not just that. Because let's face it, even before your time, you may have read that your father and your father's father would go to the garage, the bar, and anywhere else, and it would be in print format.
Yes,
it might
magazines.
Exactly. But also just look at the advertising campaigns for liquor. Invariably, it was a scantily clad woman who was enticing you to drink because
who's always looking over her shoulder for some reason.
And if you drank, if you're sideways, side eye, if you drank, you were gonna get her.
Yes.
Well, at least you'd think it was her.
Right.
Part of the fantasy.
Yes. Yes.
Motor vehicles. So many things have been used in porn to advertise. This is not new.
Long time.
Right.
It's not at all new.
I remember when I was in high school, one of my friends brought one of our brother's magazines to high school and to our class, and lunchtime both ate away under the tree and looking at the it's the first time I ever see a white lady vagina.
Wow.
Is in that magazine. And I was like, but it just it look weird.
Just so.
So we flipped through and we and those times there was the center fold and you open it out, so and it was the sprawl out.
Was that Playboy?
Well,
yeah, I think it was a Playboy, but it wasn't just Playboy. It was a few of them.
More delicate.
Yeah, but it was a few of them.
It was like tame compared to Hustler.
Yeah, Hustler was a little bit more raunchy.
I've heard of Hustler.
You've heard of them, right?
Yes. But in his research, yes.
And these were available in the pharmacy,
Yes.
These were in the
and they had them in plastic bags.
Went to get all their other kinds of drugs. They could also
and other magazines.
Yes, so it would be sandwiched between a Good Housekeeping magazine
and the Cosmo.
Yeah.
So then, is there any positivity, any benefits of watching porn, of indulging?
I think there is benefits from watching porn because, so for example, there might be something that you want to try and you're not sure how it would work. And seeing some, you still have to take porn with a grain of salt because, as we said, it is a lot of acting it's edited and all of that. So you have to look at it and understand that. All right, your foot might not be able to go up this, but you'll do what your foot can do. But being able to see it happen may help you to determine whether or not you realistically want to try it. I think it's a good conversation piece as well.
It's also useful therapeutically. For
really?
some couples in some instances, and it can be used in ways that enhance the couple's performance but not interferes with the couple's performance. For instance, I don't recommend couples watch porn during intercourse. Not at all. But it can set the stage.
Yes.
They can discuss things, as Shelly said, it can be a way to engage in a conversation that you find difficult to have. But maybe you're able to watch it. And there is a different output for educational videos on sex. There are educational videos of people having sex, about sex.
Yes.
So it's not always porn.
Yeah.
Somebody else will be porn.
Yes.
But they're meant to educate you.
I was about to say that a lot of people in my age group, like, when we would have
what
these...
age group is that?
We have no idea.
Young?
The ones that read.
The ones I must say that a lot of people whom they've gotten more liberal sexually, it's because, like, they would have seen different kings or whatever the case is being portrayed in pornography, and they would say, oh, you know what, I saw a video, I spoke to my girlfriend or I spoke to my boyfriend and we tried it, and if it weren't for porn, I wouldn't have even known that these things existed. So in that way, because I do believe sex is supposed to be nice and full of, you understand, all of things. So in that era, to quote unquote spice up the relationship or to spice up the bedroom or to open your mind of the different type of kinks, etc., that is okay. And they've got porn every now and then, man. I understand.
Yeah, but I mean, with porn, as with everything else, it's about
moderation.
I don't want to even say moderation. I think it's really, you need to know your limits.
And let's face it, people who habitually use porn, watch porn, engage in pornography, they're not looking for every kind of porn. Everybody has a niche.
They have a style. They have
a niche. So most people develop a taste for a particular type of porn and are searching for that continually.
Yes.
They're not going to be searching outside of that necessarily. They might run into
even though sometimes the algorithm will introduce you to something,
something new.
Something that you have to turn your head sideways and say,
what is this?
No, that is not me. Oh, yes, that's me.
I said, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Thought of that.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I'm kind of on the fence about this next question that I'm going to ask you. Should parents and schools be more open about teaching kids the risks of porn, or does that just make them more curious?
Well, my general philosophy around the sexuality and pretty much life is that we have to tell them the truth. It doesn't do us any good to hide it from them, because it's not a question of if they're going to find out. It's when they're going to find out, and it's whether or not you're a part of the conversation. And that part of it is important, because they are going to be curious and they want to know, and they might have the conversation with somebody who uses it as an opportunity to take advantage of them and will not have their best interest at heart. So I know it's uncomfortable for parents and they'd rather not, but I think they should create a space where they can have these type of conversations. Now, I'm not saying if you put it on the big screen and go to town. However, if they don't talk to you about it, you're just not going to be in the conversation when they're talking about it.
But I want to also back up a little bit, Shelly, because one of the things that I've found over the years is that we want parents to do this and to do that, but the parents themselves have no idea.
Correct.
Yes.
So I would not start there, Kareem. I would start with, should parents be introduced to these conversations?
Correct.
Should there be for parents to be able to understand what you and I know about porn, to understand the types of porn, the harm, how to have the conversation? Maybe they need to do a little role play.
Correct.
So they know how to introduce this to their children.
Correct.
And I'll share with you with my own children, who of course grew up with all sorts of books about sex and the anatomy and everything else around the house. One of my few rules, I have very few rules, I grew up with very few rules as well, it didn't harm me in any way, was that if you're watching something, you can watch anything you like, as long as when I walk into the room you're not embarrassed. If I walk into the room and you're embarrassed, then we have a problem.
Then let's talk about that.
It means that this is something that you really do need to talk about, or it means it's something that you don't feel you're ready for.
Yeah.
You can watch anything in front of me and you can ask me any question.
Yep. Yes.
But do you feel comfortable doing that?
Yes.
And if you don't feel comfortable, that's a sign to you that you're not doing something. that you should be doing?
I have a question. If it is that a parent is watching and or listening right now, because I can recall one of my friends, she had a daughter, and I think the daughter was like in her early teens, I would say, and she borrowed her laptop one day, and in the browser history had some, well,
yes,
as what she was explaining to me, she was just like, whoa, I never even knew that she knew these things, much less to be searching for it. And when she started telling me like some of the things that she was searching for, I'm just like, so did you have a conversation with her? Like, did you then ask her, okay, so how were you introduced to this?
Right.
Is this something that you're interested in? Like, what's happening? She said, I just never knew how to have the conversation.
There you go.
Because she's just like, it wasn't just quote unquote normal sex. It was a lot of...
It gets very interesting over there.
Bwoyatingz. I want to
things I keep over there.
And I said to her, you have to understand, when I was going to school, and I went to an all-boys school, and when we'd have come, like, at school on a Monday daytime, and if we had a great weekend, and everybody, sit down round the tree, or whatever the case is at JC, because there's a lot of areas where you just sit down and just a par, right?
Yeah.
And when you start share things with your bridging, or when you sit down and overhear conversations of what your bridging and say him did not do, or what he try, or whatever the case is, you're intrigued. So I said to her, she's going to high school.
Where she's getting an overload of information. I remember my much older eldest daughter, when she went to high school, first year of high school, probably first month, we're in the supermarket, and this poor child. I remember the aisle that I was in. I remember the box of spaghetti that was in front of me when she turned to me and said, Mommy, what is oral sex? Yeah. I don't think she was a month into high school. Now, if I don't keep my composure and ask her, where did you hear that term? Who used it? How was it used? What is it you want to know about it? I was absolutely shocked that this was the first week of high school. I can't tell you how many years ago that was. But these things are going to happen, like coming up on the laptop with all these things. I often say to folks, if you can't broach a subject, call your GP, call your pediatrician, ask your doctor if they will assist you in explaining it, because there's going to be some biology necessary. And you, mommy, daddy, may not have the biology necessary to explain to them the facts of life as it relates to their bodies.
Yes.
So enlist your pediatrician. They're often very helpful.
And this is one of the reasons why I really believe that we must tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, because I don't have any children, but I play the auntie role for a whole heap of kids. And I remember my girlfriend's daughter coming to me one day and she asked me straight up, she said, Auntie, if you swallow semen, you can get pregnant.
Okay.
She was 9.
Oh, 9!
I said, where you get that from? Why you ask me that particular question? Well, I asked my mom about it and she said yes. But I know that when you swallow semen, it's not going to get to your womb. How it's going to get from the stomach to the womb? I mean, when I'm in class, they say the stomach, things go from the stomach to the colon, and the womb and the colon. So she's offended.
Yes, that her mother
thinks she's stupid.
Yes.
And that is the reason why I keep on saying, don't lie to them.
Yeah.
Because if they figure out that you lie to them, you are no longer the source. They are not going to trust nothing when you tell them again.
But I also think you're ignorant.
And they think, and they're insulted.
They think that they cannot come back to you with any other question.
Yes.
You can't answer a simple question like that.
Like that.
Yes. The digestive tract versus...
And that is what she's saying. She says she knows that the stomach is not connected to the womb. So how would the baby get from the stomach to the womb?
The womb must be some other thing.
God.
So that is why I'm saying, maybe in the moment, you probably just going to have to ask them for some time and say, all right, we can't talk about this right now, but I promise you we can talk about it later on, right?
Yeah.
And give yourself a chance. If you call your friend, call your doctor, talk to, go do your own research, chat GPT it, whatever you need to do, but you have to create a space where you can say, it's going to feel overwhelming and you probably don't want to take on everything one time, so maybe you can limit the questions and say, all right, you get 2 questions tonight. And just deal with those 2 questions. But create a space where you can have the conversation, because I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's better your child comes to you you are able to guide them than for them to go to a stranger who, as you said earlier, Shelly, maybe taking advantage.
Use it as an opportunity.
Yes.
Yes. You've got to be quite ready as a parent to deal with that reproductive / biological /
Yes.
pleasure.
And one of the things that we
issue.
don't talk about with puberty, we do not talk about pleasure with puberty.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. Boys are not the only ones who feel aroused whenever they go through puberty. It's the same set of hormones running through our bodies. Women get testosterone too. Little girls get testosterone too when it goes through their bodies through puberty. It has the same biological effect. And all we do is we tell them about, don't get pregnant, this is your period,
spend a
and
lot
we
of
leave
time
it
on
at that.
pregnancy.
And then, you know who she talks to about her body feel good? Probably the person who's going to use that as
Absolutely.
an opportunity to take advantage of her.
I have a question before we end because, my God, there was this conversation that I was having on Twitter. So I found this kink test and I posted it for research purposes, obviously.
Of course.
And and I remember two people in particular came to me. One of them, well, I've known him for a while. So he said to me, said, "Dog, like I feel very, ashamed to send you the results, right?" So I said to him, "Why?" So I said, I think it was about porn too, because I think it was a topic for the show, come to think of it. And I said to him, "Why?" And he must say, I feel like something is wrong with me when I think about the different categories of porn that I'm interested in. So me being who I am, I probed just a little bit, and it wasn't even anything that, big of a deal, right? So do you think that because we're so hypocritical, in thinking that we're conservative, because we're really not a conservative country? I don't know why I would trick ourselves in telling
I think you
ourselves
used the
that.
right word.
But, we pretend that as if that we're so conservative, right?
It depends on what we're talking about at the time. But
Actual factual. But do you think it's just because of how the conversations around sex is so taboo, and I hate saying that, just it coming out of my mouth, that people are afraid of, saying, "Oh, this is something that I enjoy watching. This is something that I enjoy researching. This is something that I think I would like to do, or I've seen it in a video once and it piqued my interest, and now I enjoy watching this type of category or this type of thing." Because I think what at the time, it had a lot to do with golden showers, right? And then the next category,
the audience know what a golden shower is.
it involves the pee. My, innocent people, I've read, right? And the next
Maybe
one,
they're not reading.
What did you read? Tell us what you read.
and the next one was about gangbanging.
Yes.
Which is group sex with men, all men and one woman, right? And I was saying to him, bro, well, in my well-read mind, these are normal things. But do you think because we don't have these conversations a lot, that people are ashamed of speaking up about things that they enjoy watching or seeking?
That's such a big question. That's such a big question, because let's start with language. We don't have a language for explaining it. It's one thing if you're trained. It's one thing if you've gone through the studies. It's one thing if you are accustomed, as we are, you're accustomed to speaking about sex. Most people don't have the language, the words to describe what it is that they experience. Secondly, we speak two languages. So if you say, and we're allowed to use on radio, any word that is in the dictionary. Fortunately, there's also a dictionary of Jamaican language. So we can use the Jamaican terms as well. Okay. And if I will leave you and your imagination, so imagine the body parts in English and in Jamaican. When we use the Jamaican, somehow, because it hits close to home, we become even more hypocritical, because we say it's more vulgar, it's more dirty.
Oh, yes.
It's more, and most parents don't have the technical language in Jamaican to explain it. So yes, when we think about a golden shower, when we think about gangbang, when we think about the 6 or so categories of regular porn that many people watch, those people know it's a fantasy. None of them calling anybody into a room for a gangbang.
Yeah.
Yes, and most of them, if they even experimented, most of them, and if you even experimented once or twice with peeing on your partner or having your partner pee on you in
won't
the
be
shower,
an everyday thing.
it would have been a novelty.
Yeah.
Most people are not doing that. I'm
not disagreeing with that.
Yes, right.
They don't require it in order to have sex or
No.
pleasure.
Right.
No, that's true.
Right, yeah.
That's not my face. Wasn't about that. I wanted to address the fact that we lie.
Bad.
People dishonest.
Bad.
So, and it's not just the person telling the lie, it's the person receiving the lie also wants the lie. So, for example, there are certain expectations of women and men in civilized society. So a woman who wants to get married has to be chaste and pure and would have only had that one sexual experience that one time. Still.
2025.
And people ask about body count, and if you say anything more than 2, you're a hoe. And then there's the whole conversation about, oh, well, you know, well, I don't want my partner doing this thing, and the very thing that you say you don't want your partner doing is if them favorite thing to do, but because them know say you say you don't want them partner to do, them say, all right, them don't do them something there. And so there's a whole heap of dishonesty.
Yes.
But I also think we have, yeah, and I agree with you, Shelly. I'm not disagreeing. I totally agree with you. But I also think that we have reached a place where private is public and public is private.
Yes.
We've reached a place where we seem to need to discuss every striking thing. It's not necessary.
I don't think it's every striking thing.
But I hear details of people's love life in public spaces.
What details you hear? Certain details.
I'll give you one on a notepad. I'll write it down for you. You hear people discussing.
It's not me alone wanted to hear those details. A lot of people, them turn up the radio a while ago, them say, yes, the details, please.
No, but people seem to feel that they need to get a sex check from their brethren, them sister, them, whoever, to see who better than who in bed. Bad in a bed.
Yeah, but them only bad with certain things.
It's all verbal.
Them willing to talk about them Ola and 100 stab and all of those things. But they don't talk about but the same men who talk about 100 stab don't talk about how they like it when she sits on his face. Oop. And they like that.
But why?
But they don't talk about that part. All them talk about is the stabbing.
Yes. Unfortunately.
In other words, where they're performing, but not where they're receiving.
Not where they're receiving.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's where we're going to end. You guys have to come back for sure. Dr. Carpenter, can you tell the people how them can reach out to you, how they can find you, please?
I'm on all socials. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on just about everything. I don't tweet because I'm not a bird. So while I'm on Twitter, I'll watch the Twitter, but I don't.
Yes.
I don't engage in X. Yes.
And Shelly-Ann, for you?
Oh, Shelly-Ann Weeks everywhere. Just and if you can't find it, just Google it. Shelly-Ann Weeks.
Yeah,
Google
me.
Actual factual. Well, that was Shelly-Ann Weeks and Dr. Karen Carpenter. Well, thank you so much. We're not for come back again. We're up on the break. We'll pass the break.
We'll bring diagrams next.
Oh, yes, please. I love diagrams. Oh, my God. We're going to take a break. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Commercial spaces for you. Parks and attractions for you. Housing and residential developments for you. Beautiful rental properties for you. Improving quality of life through infrastructure development across Jamaica for you. The Urban Development Corporation, making development happen for you. Brought to you by the Urban Development Corporation.
UDC for you.
Do it for your best life, do it. Go check your HIV status, do it. So keep your life trending, no pretending. Me, I tell yourself it, do it for you, do it for you. Every time you are link with a condom, coulda Ozzy, coulda wife, coulda be a random. Condom connect and protect your profile. Be your own fan, do it for your best life. Do it for your best life. Do it, don't put yourself at risk. Condom connect every time. Do it for your best life. Do it.
Need reliable security for your business? Dual Protective Security is the perfect choice, providing round-the-clock security solutions and customer support. Our security experts will work with you to create customized solutions that fit your needs and budget. Contact us today and enjoy the peace of mind you deserve with their unbeatable security services. Dual Protective Security. Call 876-676-6987 or 876-415-4564.
I'm Dennis Brooks.
I'm Marlon Campbell.
I'm Floyd Green.
And I'm Garth Williams. Catch us on the Jamaican Dads podcast right here on Nationwide 90 FM, Thursdays at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m.
The Jamaican Dads podcast is all about providing men with a healthy, safe, and functional forum to tackle many of the taboo topics that concern our masculinity.
Like everyone else out there, we're dads of varying amounts of experience who come from different backgrounds and often view the world differently.
We're definitely not perfect, but we are all brethren and we're all committed to this piece of rock called Jamaica.
Too often, there are no safe spaces for men to explore the issues which are important to us.
Plus, most of the content out there about parenthood is produced by women, for women. So we think it is important that we be the change we want to see.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jamaican Dads with a Z.
And definitely join us here on Nationwide 90 FM every Thursday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m. for the Jamaican Dads podcast. It's a revolution in media.
Shed you all, yeah, like a snake skin out all. You're toxic and venomous. When I leave you, I'll be on you forever and ever. Cheat and you cheat. Oh, I'm off leave you. When I leave you, I'll be on you forever and ever. Cheat and you cheat. Oh, I'm leave you. Don't know the ways I think. You know for create a scene. Look how you deal with me. Rough like alligator skin. Them say I have a look man, man never get a feel. Yes, I'm a bad, but you don't even know where behavior mean. You are the thing when you want me for door. Since I like juggling, got caught on the call. Love your tongue ring me, that one married you. But you are making it harder for you. Can't leave you. I'm here forever and ever. Cheat and you cheat. Oh, I believe you. Girl, if I could shed you all, yeah, like a snake skin out all. You're toxic and venomous. When I leave you, I'll be on you forever and ever. Cheat and you cheat. Oh, I believe you. When I leave you, I'll be on you forever and ever.
All right, welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark. Boost, can you turn this up just a little bit for me, please? Or this? Either one of them. Yeah, good. Welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark. My name is Kareem Bwoyatingz, and we're talking about porn addiction, and I would love for you guys to call us. So you guys can call us right now at 876-630-9371 to 876-618-8255. You guys can call us. Let me just say also, because again, with the show, I do have a new series right now, guys, that I'm posting on YouTube. I'm going to be posting episode number 4 right now. So if you're hearing my voice, if you're listening or watching, it's Bwoyatingz by Kareem. I post every single day. It's a recap of the World Championships daily and our predictions for the next day. Love for you guys to check out the videos. If you can just jump and like and drop some comments, because the more likes and comments, it helps the visibility of the content. And yeah, son, life has been going. I'm not to lie, the devil has been working. The devil has been trying very hard with these. But yeah, so if you guys can, please do. I literally just posted one a second ago, and there should be 3 more there as well. So we're in a discussion. Giovanni, what are we going to be doing right now?
All right, now we're going to discuss the impact on young people and early exposure to porn. So before we go into all of that, right? Everybody in studio right now, when was the first time you watched or saw porn ever?
The first time I was pretty young, I remember the exact moment, and it's so funny because I don't have a good memory, but the exact moment, I think I was in St. Elizabeth. I think we did it at church. And the funny thing is, there was like a little shop, like right beside the church. So the church is on a hill. There's a shop like close by. We went to the shop to get water, snacks, whatever. And in the bar of the place, there was, at that time, that was really Blue Movie. So the blue screen was there, and you could see and hear the visuals, and that piqued my interest. And I was pretty young at that time. Pretty young. Yeah. How about you, Jerome?
I can't recall. I can't recall.
You mean you can't recall, Jerome? But I try to recall.
Too much porn?
Eh?
Too much porn in your life?
I can't recall. It's
my
been
brother
a
can
while.
watch porn. No, like him not doing something.
No, it's not like I never watched it. I watched it, but it's been so long. You said the first time. I can't recall the first time.
Was it for high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I remember, I don't know the exact year or age I was, but it's definitely like early primary school. I was just telling Cody about it. So my father, back then we used to have a VHS player. Mm-hmm. And when we switched to DVDs and VHS became less popular, my father would hide the CD cases for his adult films in the VHS, the slot where you'd put in a cassette.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where he hid it. So it was just a random day when me and my big sister decided that we wanted to watch an old movie that we had on cassette. I think it was Lion King or one of those Disney cartoons. And we went, got the cassette, opened the VHS, and we recognized that there were a bunch of stuff stuffed into it. So we took it out. The CD case never have no picture on it. So we said, okay, one of them unnamed movie there. We open it. There's no name written on it. Because, you know, with the CD, you can write the name of something there. So we said, all right, just like plug it in at the DV and see which movie. And out of nowhere, this very voluptuous black woman was there exercising her rights on the staff. And I was shook, and my big sister was just like, yeah, take this out. There are at least 8 CD cases in the VHS, and every so often it would change, and it either became more or less. So yeah, that was the first time. I was probably like in the 2nd grade. It was very early in primary school. But yeah, that was my first time seeing porn. Was never very keen to it. It felt very, very odd. So
I can remember, and I don't know if you guys used to do this in high school. Well, mommy, if you are listening right now, just come off and go a bit. Yeah, I remember say early days and so yeah. So. I can recall when we used to go to school, some of the man them used to carry, like, exchange DVDs like it was ton of stones. So, like, a man would buy one DVD and he would have watched it maybe for the week, and you buy one DVD, you watch it for the week, and then, you know, him just say, oh, bro, you know, some find one bad thing, and just exchange. It was a thing. And that's what I was saying to Dr. Carpenter earlier, and Shelly. You know, nowadays it's so easily accessible, and it wasn't like that. It really, you can't judge me.
No, because who you mean when I exchange Blue Movie? Like say Pokemon trading cards, man, I understand.
Giovanni, no, not Giovanni. Jerome. We never used to exchange porn. Okay.
No. Cody, did your classmates exchange Blue Movies at school? Okay, I was hoping Books was in the, cause you always come up with something, you know, Kareem.
Guys, if you've ever done that, tweet using a hashtag or comment on YouTube. But now ask Christ now twice about it.
If at least one person says it, then I'll stop judging Kareem.
Or call.
Yeah, better call in. Don't say it, don't text it. Well, text it if you can. But call in. Come on here. Because you, from last week, you know, but the whole
I'm going to tell the truth
medical
always.
And touching the peenie weenie and all of that stuff.
And people also said that happened to them, if you guys remember. Yeah.
But until innocent,
people
until
were saying
guilty,
that. Yeah.
Let's do that. But the impact on young people and early exposure to porn, most people's first experience with porn happens long before they understand healthy intimacy, which we just spoke about. Studies suggest that an average age of first exposure is about 11 years old, and with smartphones, porn isn't hidden under the mattress anymore. It's in your pocket, one Google search away. This early exposure often shapes how young people understand sex. Consent gets blurred, morals take a backseat, and curiosity gets confused with addiction. If porn is the teacher, what lessons are kids learning? And that's important to ask. A 2022 study by Common Sense Media found that 73% of teens aged 13 to 17 have watched pornography. Remarkably, 54% said they were exposed.
1 second. Cody, can you come for this phone? We do have a call coming in. And just say if we can connect that caller, please. Yeah.
54% said they were exposed before age 13 and 15% before age 10. Importantly, most exposures were accidental rather than intentional. So like my situation with my big sister and me, we buck up on it on the VHS, right? The Australian Institute of Family Studies reports that frequent exposure can reinforce harmful gender stereotypes, contribute to condoning violence against women, and associate with sexually coercive behavior among young men. Girls, in turn, report increased pressure to send nude images or sexting and poor body image. So the earlier you get exposed to porn, the earlier some of these mental maldevelopments occur. Your body dysmorphia, thinking that, I don't look like this particular adult actor, so I'm not living up to what the best version of me can be, and all of that jazz.
But I'm gonna ask a question for you and Jerome, because even though Doc answered this question earlier, I want to know what would constitute as you being addicted to porn. Not the views of the clinical, definition, but you as a person, like, how would you know that I think I might be addicted? Like, what does that look like? Jero?
Well, I think like if every minute, probably not every minute, but every morning you find yourself get up doing it. If you're at work, you find yourself screeching, hiding, go do it. You're at home, finding yourself doing it again. I think then that would be a case of you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Giovanni?
I agree. The biggest thing about addiction is the dependence that you have on the particular thing, whether it's an object or an action. And I feel like for porn, if it is that you can't do certain things without it, or you just for some reason can't take your mind off of it, then that constitutes as some sort of addiction. So I feel like that is where you pass over the threshold of being a connoisseur to somebody who just can't live without it. That's what I think. So.
Okay.
So the last piece of research that we have on the impact of porn on young people is a research published by the PMC in 2022 that found that adolescents frequently exposed to porn are likely to begin sexual activity earlier, have multiple partners, and engage in risky sexual behaviors. Adolescents consuming porn also hold more permissive sexual attitudes and gender stereotyped beliefs. So they allow more things to happen to them in a shorter span of time. So they're more open to liberated views, kinks.
What's that? Sounds like somebody that I know. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So, kinks and fetishes and stuff like that come out of these sort of things. That's the research saying that.
All right, so Zoya is asking what's the number to call in. The number is 876-630-937124, 876-618-8255. Once again, 876-618-8255, 876-630-937124. Somebody saying, imagine being so addicted to porn you miss work to watch. And that is it's possible. That is a possibility. Cardine says, well, so the question of the night, does porn addiction create unrealistic expectations that make real intimacy harder to enjoy? Cardine says yes, especially when you don't know what you like, or you don't know how, or you don't know your own body. That is so true. That is so true. Yeah. Obviously porn sells a fantasy, but again, without you really like deep diving into this is a real production and like seeing the behind the scenes of how many camera people, you're still thinking, yes, you know that them are act, but you're still thinking it's actual sex happening. So you're saying to yourself that, well, these things are real to an extent. You understand what I mean? So it's not like the sex isn't happening, because it is happening. But I do think, you know, sometimes we think that sex supposed to look like we are sip on the video. That these things are things that are happening. These people are working, like that's their job.
Yeah.
They might get paid for it.
Them have husband and wife I go home to.
Oh yes. I remember like deep diving into couple porn stars and like their lives outside of the industry. Like going on them social media, clicking upon them social media, and I'm realizing that like they were married with kids and things like that, and like their social media is something completely different from what they're doing. It's an entertainment. It is a job, right? So in real life, sex is messy, imperfect. Shelly-Ann Weeks was also talking about that, and can be deeply emotional. The problem is heavy porn consumption can rewire expectations, leaving people disappointed in real partners or pressuring them to perform like actors. Couples report struggles with intimacy when porn creates silent comparisons. Porn isn't just harmless fun when it can quietly erase our ability to appreciate authentic sexual connections. You can read any comments here that you do see. Let me just jump over on YouTube. Guys might have about 500 things one time right now.
Well, on X, we have not seen or heard saying the DVD's top tier. I'm telling you. I mean, I don't agree, but sure.
No, man. Sure. Those were better and I think it's because we weren't supposed to be watching them. You understand me? Like, I really do think it's because we weren't supposed to be watching them. I really do think it was just when something is new, it just feels so fulfilling. You understand me? And I like, no way. You can literally just scroll on Twitter just on a random day and you're seeing these things. Again, accessibility is a crazy thing, and I think that has kind of ruined it for a lot of people who are from that era. You can buy one DVD and every day you can watch it.
But I have a sort of devil advocate perspective to add to it, right? In the way that you'd have to go out and seek it prior to know, where it's so readily available. So the mindset would be, okay, I have to get this piece of porn, versus no, where you can just go on Twitter or whatever and you're scrolling and it just happens to be there whether you want to see it or not. Is it that, do you think people are more in line to become addicted if they're seeking it out deliberately?
It depends.
Or
it depends on your mentality.
There?
I think it depends on your mentality, because a lot of people, because it's just there, because accessibility is wild. I have people who've said to me before they weren't really into porn like that until they've come on Twitter. And I also know people who are not Twitter people who would have said to me, you know, say I only have an account just to watch porn on Twitter. Like people them only have an account. Like I would maybe say, yo, what is your Twitter? And then when I say, oh, Twitter is a porn place, and I'm like, no, and I'm just like, no, but I only have my account to watch porn. So it really depends, I do think, really and truly.
Like, it's a thing in pop culture now. If you don't have a what you call a freak Twitter, then
I really don't have
people,
one. That is
people
the funny
look
thing.
at you sideways.
I really don't. I don't really.
So the understanding behind of it, especially for the people who actually care about their image, is them afraid of the algorithm, because one thing the algorithm are gonna do, I put your profile in a similar things, similar topics, similar searches, and all of that.
Yeah.
So what people do is them create an alternate account and they call it their freak Twitter, where they look for all of those jazzes and stuff. So
yeah,
I just over there right now with the accessibility to pornography and all that.
Mikkel on YouTube is saying, answer to the question, yes, porn addiction can create unrealistic expectations about bodies, performance, and sexual practices that make real intimacy feel less satisfying by comparison. Because I can tell you, a lot of times we are seeing things in other videos and in our own relationship, we are things that were boring or whatever. These people are acting. And a lot of the things that if you find a kink by watching a porn, right, something that's not quote unquote normal, this is only supposed to be for a once. Like, kinks aren't supposed to be done every day, I don't think. Okay, Giovanni don't agree with me, but kinks aren't supposed to be done every day. I really don't think so. I do think that, kinks are something that you maybe do every once in a while, especially if it's like pretty extreme. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because why do you want to be tied up every night? Like, it is a lot. Like, sometimes you just want, get one in and go your bed. Yeah. So, like, extreme kinks are not supposed to be done every day anyways. So it's like your realization or what you're expecting. Your expectation of what, quote unquote, reality is because of pornography. People, I work them at work. Them signing, them clocking, them get paid, them get them check, and them got them yard.
That's right. And another thing is, like, kinks are an additive. They're an additive. They're not a requirement versus a fetish. Which is, we've spoken on this on our platform time and time again, the differences between kinks and fetishes. So whenever you take up a piece of porn.
All right, pause for a cause. Save that point. Don't forget it. We have a caller on the phone lines. Hi, good night. Thank you for calling Bwoyatingz After Dark. My name is Kareem Bwoyatingz. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Kareem. Oh, sorry. I was about to... Hi, Kareem.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, you?
I am here. What is your name?
You do this every week.
K. Me not in the mood, K. What is your take on the topic, though?
My aim in life is to stress you out. Anyway, I mean, porn is just porn. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tell you a story. I believe the first time I ever watched porn, I was maybe about 16, around there.
Okay, not bad.
And how that happened is when I migrated to overseas. My stepsister, she at the time was 10, and I remember one time I was home and her and my younger brother were downstairs on the computer. I'm hearing something upstairs in the room. I'm hearing something downstairs, and I said, "Why they been in a goddamn bed yet?" I swear to you, Kareem, I was so flabbergasted because how at 10 years old do you know what porn is? Like, obviously, I knew what porn is when I was, like, in my teens, but it wasn't something that I watched at the time, right? Me saying my friend them talk about it, but it wasn't something that was intriguing to me. But seeing a 10-year-old watch it, from that moment, I was just like, yeah, this world is doomed because it's so accessible. It's just there. And it's like, we could try, because I know a lot of parents where them have child lock on them kids' tablets, on them kids' phone, on the TV and everything, and they still find ways around it. It's literally, it's just there. And one of the things that I realized the older I got, like teenage, young adult, whatever, is that when I got into it, it was like, yeah, of course, like it most definitely skewed my expectation of what sex is. Because remember, when you're going into it at first, you're not thinking they're acting, you're thinking it's real.
Yes.
And when you go and you have your first experience with somebody and it doesn't go how it's supposed to, it makes you feel like there's something wrong with your art, or make you question if the person know what they're doing. Yeah. And it kind of just like it gives you this negative impression that sex is supposed to be this like rough thing where it's like, oh, them supposed to do, like, we all know what porn is. And for the longest time, it's like, one of the things I've learned is if you do not know your body and you become so, you start indulging in porn a lot, it will literally shape you into something that you do not recognize. Because if you don't know your body and the person that you're with does not know your body, you're going to start thinking, oh, maybe something is wrong with me. You're going to start looking for yourself different, and there's so much negativity that can come from it. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like. I'm not saying I don't watch it, but it's a limit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know the negative aspects of it, and I know what it can do to you, especially if you're somebody that suffers from like depression, anxiety, like any of those things. And then side note, one of the things that when Stacey was there tonight, not Stacey, Shelly, I mean, that she said it's about parents teaching their kids the right things. And the thing that came up for me was one of the biggest things that our parents, when we were growing up, because I'm in my late 20s, early 30s, right? And when I was growing up, I didn't know what my body parts were called, aside from what they taught us in school.
Yeah.
I didn't know about periods. I didn't know about any of those things. And because our parents didn't teach us about the right names of our body parts, a lot of us end up getting molested and sexually assaulted. And we don't know how to go to our parents to talk about these things because they don't teach us these things.
Yes.
And then because you want to learn about, like, oh, why do I feel like this when somebody does this? It sends you into porn.
Yes.
And I know people who have gone through that, and I myself have gone through that. So it's like there's so much negative that comes with it, and I think
My phone is breaking up. Say that again. And quickly, we have like a minute.
Okay. Long story short, I think
Your phone sound bad, K. Alright, K, call back after the break. So we're gonna take a break. Everybody that's listening right now, right? The video, I just posted it on my YouTube 20 minutes ago. Everybody, since we're gonna go on a break, go on Bwoyatingz by Kareem. Right? The last video that I posted, go like it right now. Please and thank you. Go drop a comment, please and thank you. And the other 3 videos before that, we're trying to push it in the algorithm because it's obviously late at the night. This video was supposed to post from 6 o'clock, but the devil has been working overtime. All right, we're going to take a break. This is the final break of the night. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
Corian solid surface, so versatile and beautiful. It's non-porous, no sealing necessary, renewable and repairable, so easy to clean and maintain, and can be thermoformed into any shape. Choose Corian, the #1 solid surface in the world, when you want beauty and the best for your countertop. Visit Home International Limited, located at 104 Constance Ring Road. Telephone 755-1970 or 276-6448.
Now, PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
Or do your thing with your queen or your king.
Or I get a little frisky that make you flex risky.
PrEP, I extra bucketed.
To help you stay HIV negative.
PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV. PrEP tablets available at your clinic from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Give me legs and thighs and breasts, all mine. Legs and thighs and wings, all mine. Sandwiches, wedges, hot and ready. Burnt chuck, fried chicken, always ready. Burnt chuck, original crispy. Burnt chuck, Cajun spicy. Burnt chuck, a barbecue. Burnt chuck, we are go a burnt chuck.
Guilty. Outperform, outlast. Guilty. We top performance. Guilty. Jackama. Reliable. Full stop. Not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy electrodes, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Guilty. Available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61114. Delta Supply. We service what we sell.
Move with Morenzu at Burt's Auto Parts and get 15% off Morenzu products, including radiators, air filters, oil filters, fuel filters, tie rod ends, rack ends, ball joints, and stabilizer links. Keep your car performing at its best with quality parts you can trust. This offer runs until September 20, 2025, so don't miss out. All you need to do is tell your sales rep the code. Hashtag Move with Morenzu15. Move smart. Move with Morenzu. Only at Burt's Auto Parts. It hurts if you don't check Burt's.
Attention contractors, developers, and homeowners. Just a reminder, we have Glacier White Corian Solid Surface in stock for all your project needs. Choosing Corian for your project is the right choice. A choice you won't regret. It's durable, beautiful, and long-lasting. No sealing necessary. Corian, the #1 solid surface in the world. Second to none. Visit us at Home International Limited, 104 Constant Spring Road, Kingston 8. Telephone 876-755-1970 or 876-276-6448.
I don't if you love me. I don't if you like me. Asking me how did it feel. Can't say it didn't surprise me. Last time I looked to my right, you was standing beside me. How can some people I love hang around who try me? Let's go. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Let's go. Let's go. I'm whipping around on like 600 acres. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You just better not ask for no favor. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's love for my brothers and to a trader. Let's go. She might decide to say no to me now, but say yes to me later. Let's go. It's all natty like Florida Gator. Let's go. You switch on the guys and supported a hater. Let's go. What's the get back for this TBD? I look at it like a PTC. Could be down this week, then I'm up next week. I don't if you love me. I don't if you like me. Asking me how did it feel. Can't say it didn't surprise me. Last time I looked to my right, you was standing beside me. How can some people I love hang around who try me? Let's go. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? I don't if you love me. I don't if you like me. Asking me how did it feel. Can't say it didn't surprise me. Last time I looked to my right, you was standing beside me. How can some people I love hang around who try me? Let's go. What did I miss?
All right. Welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark. My name is Bwoyatingz. We're in the final half an hour of the show. So we're coming to the end of the show, and if you're just joining us, we are talking about porn addiction and what does it really mean to be addicted to porn. And our question of the night is, does porn addiction create unrealistic expectations that make real intimacy harder to enjoy? Davil. So Keisha was asking a question earlier, and she was asking, she says, Kareem, what is kinks? Gio, just quickly define kinks to her, please.
All right, simply put, kinks are normal or abnormal things that you would do in sexual activity for you to be aroused even further. So things like sucking on toes, being choked, and
golden shower, things like that. Andrea Henry, Davel Mary, Keisha Markland, Mikkel, who else over here? Dark Empire, Ian Williams. Says so me I call out to the name. It's good to be back. Natalie Nita, all the people them over YouTube. Santania Witter, everybody over YouTube. You see at 11 o'clock, I am asking you guys when the show has ended to go on my YouTube. Please check out the video and just please click the like. Okay? I've been having a lot of troubles with this content. So when the show done, 11 o'clock, or if you don't have two devices, just go over there right now, please. Click a like and just go and watch, and just drop some comments and things like that. It helps to push the video as well. Yeah? Right, what are we doing now, Gio?
All right, we're going into a game. So it's Would You Rather. So let's turn up the vibes a bit. It's time for our game segment, Would You Rather Adult Edition.
Okay, and Jerome is also playing.
Jeez, no.
Jerome, you have to play.
And Cody can play from the background
Yes.
as well.
Yeah, Books
Yes.
are playing too. Yeah.
Books are in there. Cody, she was not play. Cody, you're playing. I don't care what you have to say. So just whisper in my ears when you have to answer them and mute the people and what your answer was. Thank
All
you.
right. So you can only pick one side, all linked to tonight's topic of porn addiction. No fence sitting. Listeners, call in, WhatsApp, or drop your comments. We want to hear from you and what you would do. So the first thing is, would you rather find out your partner has a secret OnlyFans account or that they watch porn every single day without telling you?
Wait, say that again?
Yeah.
All right, Cody,
Would
since
you
you're
rather-
done, turn off the AC, Jerome, because you now don't have an excuse. No. Because Books are going to play. So I wanted Books' responses as well. So just turn off the AC. Books, just turn on Cody's mic. And the people on Twitter use the hashtag and answer. You guys on YouTube, I see people asking me what is my YouTube. I just commented in the chat with my page. It's Bwoyatingz by Kareem. So you guys can just go over there real quick. And all these things. I'd appreciate it. You understand? I'm gonna have to support the youth them and so on. So Cody, sit in the chair, please.
You look up.
It is off, Cody. And Bugs, if you can just turn on the music in the background for me, just a little bit. But I want Books answer them too. And people on YouTube, remember son I play. So come clean microphone.
Yeah.
But you want to hide in there, so you come. Yes. Let's go.
All right, for YouTubers, if you're seeing this beautiful, lovely lady beside me, this is Shelly-Ann Jackson, producer for Bwoyatingz After Dark. So we're back to the game. Would you rather find out your partner has a secret OnlyFans account or that they watch porn every single day without telling you?
I would rather them watching porn every single day without telling me.
Definitely.
Watching porn.
Books said the same thing. Having a secret OnlyFans account, it feels a little close to cheating for me.
Yeah, no, it is.
Because
How is that
this is all right. Look, this is
What do
one
you mean by how is
person.
that cheating?
This is the person that you obviously liked whatever content they're doing that you're paying to watch when porn is free. Right, so obviously this is somebody that for whatever reason there's a fantasy going on that you are paying to watch this person. I never even tell them about it. So why would you tell me? That means you understand me, answer?
I work and
I work
chicken me.
Please. All right, Jehovah, I wait. Let me see if we can see some of the comments real quick. Okay. Him Personified says, Cody, I love you here. Impersonified, you too. I'm expecting to see you in my comment section on my YouTube page when the show done. Let me go up on X and see if there are any responses. Read that question. Why is YouTube? It's a Twitter now move right from there. Am I really tired?
Agreed. So for the people still asking what the numbers to call are, Kareem?
876-630-9371 to 876-618-8255. Yeah, what's the next one?
All right. So would you rather catch your partner watching porn right before sex or catch them watching porn right after sex?
Before,
because after
you
me.
can't give me an excuse and say I just try to get in the mood.
Yes.
But
Book
if-
says before too.
If you watch it after, can you imagine what that mean?
That means say, me never do nothing and you had to finish off yourself.
That's crazy.
Me that hurt, me that upset. Me
First
iggy.
of all, the tour we have to reach our destination before the sex done.
Can you imagine? All right, what's the next one, Giovanni?
Would you rather your partner spend 10,000 Jamaican dollars on porn subscriptions or spend that same $10,000 going to strip clubs?
Strip clubs?
Yeah, because me and her go.
Book says strip clubs too.
Yeah,
strip
me
clubs for
and
me.
No. This porn subscription, because strip clubs, you're there physically and you can't touch them and you can't do things.
But you know nothing.
Oh, you know that?
Because I used to live in a strip club.
Me can pass that one. Wait, whoa.
Answer.
Not literally.
Not literally, but I used to be a taboo almost
7
twice
days
a week.
Yeah,
Like I used to be there very often.
Yeah.
They knew me, they knew what my order was, them know which part me have to stand up at the club, and if anybody did it, them have to go move them and put me on my virgin there right there. So Andrea Henry says before, and then to this question she says the subscription should really depend on the strip club thing.
In the strip club thing.
I feel like, alright, me I go with the subscription.
What about call it? Andre's on the phone line. Andre, good Night.
Good evening. Am I allowed to be unedited or am I supposed to censor me?
Remember, say you can't really curse, but it's still radio. And Andre, I've not seen you in my YouTube comments on any of my videos that I've posted.
That's not true.
Any of the 4 videos that I've posted recently, me not see over there.
Wait, take a pin. Which video we're talking about?
I've literally been talking about it for the past 10 minutes.
At the same video, tell me if I like
The track and things videos I've been posting every single day. I'm going to be posting until the end of World Championships.
Well, I'm not. I'm not a tracks person, but I will go ahead.
But you're showing support to me and my content.
Of course, but always. That's not a question. That's not even a question. I'll definitely do that. But remember, I'm not really track.
You can go over there go learn some things. But anyways, what is your take?
Well, the question is, does porn addiction do what? Make it harder to find intimacy or something of that
So
sort?
the question of the night is, does porn addiction create unrealistic expectations that make real intimacy harder to enjoy?
As a matter of fact, it doesn't, and this is just my personal opinion, it really doesn't. Because you see, watching porn teaches you and shows you what you may or may not like. As a matter of fact, it shows you things that you may want to try because, how am I going to say this in a very diplomatic way? Let's say, for example, you have 3 persons in an entanglement and you're watching this and you see where, certain things are being placed in certain areas where conventionally it would not have been the normal.
Mm-hmm.
After watching for a particular period of time, you want to try. It's in the back of your head to want to try or at least experience what this is like. A lot of experiences that we have come from watching porn because we think, okay, wait, somebody's doing this. I wonder how this feels. I wonder how this looks. I wonder if I try this, how it's going to come out or how it's going to act out, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we may think it's going to create unrealistic because you want somebody who can bring up in a SV, W&T. Remember, all of some of these positions that not we, because I don't, but some of these things that people learn is from watching porn. You see it.
But then, there's another side of that coin quickly, because it's just like, here's the thing, and what Dr. Carpenter was saying earlier, she doesn't like the term porn addiction because it is, I don't remember the exact term, but it's a disorder, right? Here's the thing, it's just like how people who would smoke weed, and they would be like, oh, I can't really understand like how you get addicted to this. Obviously, because you and that person might be using it for totally 2 different reasons. You could just be using it for just to smoke socially. This person could just be using it to ease whatever pain or to mask whatever pain, right? So I don't normally look on addicts like, I can't understand how you're addicted to something because I don't know the reason you are using this substance or this thing or whatever it is you're using this for versus how I use it. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
And that's a fair point. I would never ever look at someone as an addict. I would look at my coining of the terminology is basically an overindulgence of whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
You're overindulging in. And again, it's subjective to whomever is doing it and however you're doing it, and if you can manage to pull away whenever you need to pull away. As with any other substance that you're using, the physical is just as important as the visual. You see, you like what you see. You're going to always continue to look at what you see. You have some persons I know who they like, and again, I've mentioned that there are 3 persons in an entanglement, and you're putting things wherever. That's something that they like to look at every day. It doesn't mean that it's going to take away from their social activities or whatever. But you have people who really genuinely just like to look at stuff and see stuff and try new stuff, and it's like nothing they can pull away at any point in time. But the truth is, a lot of what we learn sexually, especially if we are not taught, is what we see from watching. You may be watching your friends, you may be watching a video and they talk about the video where the people sell a half a tree. You may be watching you may be watching these things and you're seeing something new, and the world is dynamic. Even if you don't want to try it, you probably know somebody who is going to try it or somebody who has tried it, and you want to try it. Everybody wants to try something at some point in time. yes, it may not be the conventional of whatever it is, but you really want to try something new because you're seeing more, you're experiencing more, you're seeing people in different culture doing different things. You want to experience what this is. You want to know what this is. So does it create an unrealistic thing? No, because you have somebody out there for everybody. There's somebody out there who wants to do something that you want to do. And guess what? That's how relationships flourish. That's how some relationships flourish. Because you want to do this and you see this and you're doing it now. And you get deeper and closer with your partners. Not the point, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay. So you're an advocate for the porn.
I'm not an advocate for porn.
I'm going to have you start a seminar.
wait, no. You're not going to leave my hand dry like that. People think I'm a really out here advocate for porn. No. I'm an advocate for trying additional or trying new things that will gratify you, because at the end of the day, one life. You have to try something new at some point in time. You're evolving.
Yes.
Everybody's evolving. So there has to be some level of newness to something.
Okay, actual factual. Thank you so much, Dre. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's get back to the game. I see some comments in the chat. By the way, I see some of you guys over on my page already. Thank you so much. I see him personified. I see Annie Smith. So big up on herself. Obviously Zaya over there at Bwoyatingz. Donna K also is there. Thank you guys so much. But let's just go back because
we have to thank Andrea Henry. Andrea Henry has been in the YouTube chat telling everybody to support Kareem.
I love that, Andrea Henry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so some people were answering. So Ian Williams says he would rather before, that's to watch the porn before. He's also saying he would rather them subscribing to the OnlyFans versus going to the strip club.
Makes sense.
Keisha Markland says none of the above. We're now going to strip club, etc. Andrea Henry, yes, she had said before, and the subscription thing. All right, what's the next one?
All right, we're going quicker now. Would you rather have your partner admit they can't enjoy sex without porn, or secretly pretend everything is fine?
I'd rather them to admit.
Admit it.
Yeah. Book says admit to. Yeah, man. Yeah. Tell me.
Remember big screen TV.
We can fix it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We just enact. We just watch it and just anything you want.
Yeah, you want that position? All right, we'll try.
Period.
Right. All right, what's the next one?
Would you rather date someone who refuses to watch porn, or someone who insists you must always watch it together?
Refuse.
Book says refuses. Cody says refuses. I don't want you to insist because I'm not always in the mood.
Exactly. And sometimes the porn just be like, ew, get this off of my screen.
If I'm not in the mood, I don't want to see it.
Exactly.
If I'm in the mood.
If I scroll my ex, I'm going to be like,
no.
I'm not at that point yet, guys, so I'm going to have to say we watch it together. Because if me and you there, like, me don't want you to watch it without me. I'm sorry. That's just me. We got to watch it together.
Watch porn with somebody?
Why not?
That's just awkward.
You don't watch porn with your friends?
No.
Kareem?
I don't.
With my friends, I used to. When I was younger. Yeah.
Jerome?
No.
You know what's porn with friends? Then like all under the start have sex?
Yeah, like Jerome, but it's that.
No, I have never.
Hold on, Jerome. So you've never like been in like a space, everybody a drink, a par, and then now watch porn and then everybody just start having sex together?
No.
As friends?
No.
As friends though? Just as friends?
No.
No? Okay, me either. I'm just checking you guys.
No.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. If we're down our vibes, you see me?
What?
Like, no, if we have
Is that a gang who?
Every week, Gio and Cody teaches me
something
that
new.
I need to start doing some more research on my workers and my employees.
Please, yes.
Because I saw this thing. Anyways, go on with the game.
I don't know what you're talking about.
you rather your teenage child stumble across porn by accident, or your parent catch you watching it?
Hold on, Donavie's in the group and Donavie said, I'm so flabbergasted. That was too specific. Anyways, ask the one again.
Would you rather your teenage child stumble across porn by accident, or your parent catch you watching it?
Bugs as a child, so Bugs what you say? Bugs said the parents are catch it. Me don't say that Bugs are say, Jerome, you have a child. What you say? Your parents are catch you?
Neither.
I'm gonna be honest, like I've basically parented both of my little siblings.
I would die.
Sink in
me would have prefer my parents, because my stepmom caught me one time. So like I've experienced it. You get me?
Is it because I would never have a child, so I'm gonna just choose that one? Yeah. I'd rather my child.
Yeah, they're gonna know about it eventually. Sex education.
Yeah, man. Me know my parents.
My parents.
Suppose the thing say I am out here. You know the funny thing? It could just be a one day, because what if like you don't watch porn often, right? And it's just a one day that you're watching something, or you scroll on Twitter and you see it and you're so intrigued, they open it and your mother just walk in and think say, this is what I do every time I look up in the room. Like, me just kill myself.
Me poor son.
Me just kill myself.
Jackie would have just look on you like,
Pour me. I'm not a porn watcher like that anyways. I don't, yeah. No. Anyways, go on.
Would you rather your partner share their porn history with you, or you share your porn history with them? You have to tell me.
I am not shared. I am not shared.
Sorry.
Where's the books?
Incognito.
Books are them out for sure. You not say. Firstly, if you go through my bookmarks on Twitter, it's track and field, and porn. And it's normally like if me I scroll and I would see something wild, I may say, oh my god, watch this.
Yeah.
But it's some wild things in there. So it's me. You
I beg your pardon.
Could never.
I beg your finest pardon.
Are you mad? Are you mad?
Pardon.
I will see your search history.
Yeah,
your
man,
porn
sure,
history.
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we not go through that.
Neither.
You have to choose.
You have to choose one, good. You have to choose
Because
one.
next time I go see film porn history and it's some pretty girl and some big bottom girl and all that stuff, and I go say, you're not really attracted to me then. Me I go get it in my head if me see a certain type of thing.
But suppose him feel the same way when him say your history.
Is it my history now?
My history is alright, you know.
Oh.
Naga wonder if I'm crazy.
Here's the thing. I just don't want you to think that these are things that I am always into.
Yeah, once
You
in a
understand what
while.
I'm saying? It's because what if it's just a once in a while thing that I watch, and then you're gonna maybe previewing for things, say, oh, you're a freak. Like you're watching these things every day. No, babe. But anyways, I see Ian Williams says none of the above. Andrea Henry said, who come up with these questions? These two right here. Andrea Henry says none. Ian Williams was saying watch the porn together. Davil Mary Karim give a shout out to Marika Peku. Marika, big up herself, right? Sure, you understand? Yeah. But I will. Yeah. But that's it, because we don't have no time. But yeah, once again, guys, my YouTube channel, Bwoyatingz by Kareem. If you're watching on YouTube right now, when the show done, just go over there. Gio was telling me if they watch the video for more than a minute, it counts.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's more than a minute. You can just make it just go and run. Just drop a like and comment. Again, it helps with the algorithm since it was posted so late. And there are also 3 other videos that I post, and I also will be posting every single day until the end of the World Championships. Someone can, comment like your predictions as well, because we do give our predictions every day for the finals the next day. And if you're on Twitter and you're there right now, go over on my YouTube, please and thank you. And if you see the content them on Instagram or Twitter, just comment on them and just push the videos. You understand me? Please and thank you. I do appreciate it. Yeah, that's it for the show. I just want to say thank you to my entire team. Thank you. Yes, day 6 tomorrow morning. Mikkel, I gotta get up at 4:00. Yeah. But thank you to my entire team. Thank you to DJ Jerome. Thank you to my 2 producers, Giovanni Lewin and Cody and Jackson. And to my technical engineer, Bugs, the girl, them Spugs. You understand? Yeah, just remember to continue going, continue pushing. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You're great. And yeah, things from Kareem Bwoyatingz until next week, Wednesday. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark. Why, Andrew Anderson, we all know you're a freak, Kareem. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark, right here on Nationwide 90.
As we grow older, there are many challenges that we have to confront, but these years can represent the best in our lives. Coming of Age during Nationwide This Morning on Thursdays explores issues persons 50 and over confront. It also provides expert opinions on how we can improve the quality of our lives as we get older. That's Coming of Age, this and every Thursday during Nationwide This Morning at 6:51 a.m.
Hi there. Here's some good news for these trying times. Quote, by God's word, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path. Unquote. Psalm 119, verse 105. Listen for God's Word weekdays at 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. through
Oasis. Stop by for a refreshing drink and share a God perspective for the day.